here we go again.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make 'em ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Dun, dun, bum, bum. Dun, dun. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the chumbies that will be on my own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he'd say, but I helped him drinking his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes.
Answer me, Joe. The school of the undefeated of the East.
If I were the king of the world, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the cars and
Hi,
the
Black.
bars and the war and make sweet love to you. Sing it! Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Does everybody know this song? I love this song.
Commander, Cat is here. Nyan.
All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me.
What up, party people? How are you? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm here. I'm near. Get used to it. What up, everyone? How are you? Joe, why am I streaming more than you in the past month? That's a paddling. Max, what's up? Bacon, hello, Papazzottle. Just kidding. Angry, hello, Jolly, what up? Cat, you exist, yes. Hello. Hard cut there. Yeah, I mean it's like a longer transition playlist, and I didn't want to deal with it. I got a haircut, chat. I'm no longer a shaggy, scruffy dwarf. Now I'm just an ugly dwarf. Hell yeah. I did say tomorrow last night. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. You right, Mecha. What up, my dude? I got everyone right. I think so. I'm a little tired today. I think I'm Adderall crashing, if I'm being honest. But Feet Girl has to work a little more. So I figured that, hey, why not throw a stream in? That way I can kill time before she's done, and then we can watch a Christmas movie. Her and I, not you. And then fall asleep 30 minutes through it. Talking about paddling, that's a paddling? What do you mean, bitch? He's just a lying bitch. Nah, dog. So originally, you know, the idea was to continue building the Burning Gundam Hyper mode, but we're gonna take a pause on that for a little bit. Basically, because I think I need to recoup from my anger with the kit, but also, what do you call it? Oops. What am I trying to say? I need new glue, as you guys all know. So I didn't have time to go to a shop, so I just ordered it. So it'll be here tomorrow. That does not mean I'm gonna stream tomorrow, by the way. It just means that I have the tools to. Yeah, because I have no glue. And cement is not the right tool for this particular job. And I am gonna this Thursday for contest results, but whether or not I do more, we'll see. Definitely want to do one VR one, but enough about me. Great hair, bud. Hey, thank you. Yeah, my barber does a good job. Oh, look, my bald spot. I'm losing my hair. That's okay. More room in my head for brains. Don't need hair. Talk about paddling like watch watch party Christmas movie. You know, I thought about that on doing that on the side channel, just putting something on and not giving a shit about the DMCA, because honestly the side channel means nothing to me. Which is why you guys should continue to call this the main channel. So maybe we'll do that. I can find like a Christmas movie and we can like watch together, and then I'll get copyright stricken and it'd be like, I don't know, I didn't know that was illegal. Old Type, what up, my dude? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Neon finishing a kit challenge if possible? Fuck you, Max. I'm good at kits. It's just you know, that deserves a little more care, right? And I think like after we use this Loctite super glue, as opposed to my old Madworks glue, it's definitely that glue has lost some of its integrity, or it's dried up essentially a little, right? So even with the CA accelerator, it wasn't doing a very good job, so I just need new glue. So I ordered new glue, it'll be here tomorrow. I haven't decided if I'm gonna fix the issues off stream. I probably will, because I gotta, for those of you that aren't caught up, Bandai is a butt, right? So they don't account for tolerances in their plated kits if they're not designed to be plated, right? So we had a few things break, but the newest one was this piece right here. You see, snapped off because we could not get enough traction in there. Sorry, this piece. So it just got stuck, and now like the peg is just straight up stuck in there. So I gotta pin vise this out, and then I gotta build a new peg, and I'm gonna need to use CA to give it structural rigidity, and then we can continue the build. Which is annoying because we're literally on like the last steps of this bitch, right? So we're gonna go to like an HG kit today. I've pulled something out of my closet. There was a time when I streamed where I used to write down every plomo that I like started on stream. So, back in 2022, our friend Deathlight Coast requested that we build this kit, which was the Star Build Strike Gundam Plavsky Wing. So I opened it randomly and I was like, oh! Look, there's like a progress from 2 years ago. So we'll probably just work on that until, you know, I get some more. I get the glue. I gotta get the glue. You gotta get the glue. And yeah. Let the anger flow through you. It was quite frustrating. Yeah. This is a side channel, you mean? Why would you say that? You wanna die? Do you wanna meet Jeebus? Is this what you're... Hey, is this what you're telling me? That you wanna meet God? Only Neon can have a build that took 2 years? I mean, I don't think that counts if I took a hiatus, but fine, go off. Go off. I have a lot of like half-built kits, honestly. So maybe the mission this year is to here's how many Plomo kits I have, chat. I have an entire wall and cabinet filled with them. I've got that upper part of my office that you guys have seen before. I've got a whole section in my garage. I've got a room with a closet dedicated to it. And I have a whole bunch stuffed in my actual clothes closet, which I'm 90% sure pisses Feet Girl off. So, did you hydrate? Is everything lined up? It sure is. The camera's not. Thank you for the hydrate. So I've gone with the position that if I don't... Hold on. If I don't finish a glass from the previous stream, I will refill the glass to where it was. That way no one feels cheated out. Consume? Bro, can I just had it out. Can I like digest a little? So yeah, I pulled this out of my clothes closet with the intent that let's make Feet Girl happy and clear that area out a little bit. And then there's just like a few kits where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've built it or completed 90% of it, and I just never like torn down the boxes. Basically, I'm on a mission to like really clear out my backlog. Not clear out, but like reduce it to where I can at least get organized. What about the apron stream? How about not cheating us out of those? I already did 3 this week, Kat. You just missed them. So get fucked. That's a weird PG looking PG Astray. I do have the PG Astray I need to build. I also have that Dynasty Astray that I need to build. I also started that. What else did I start and didn't finish? PG Wing. I didn't start that on stream though, to be fair. High New Gundam started, never finished. HG Zaku started, never finished. Let's see, Gustav Karl HG started, didn't finish. HG Quell started, didn't finish. There's a good amount. You can't just keep posting that black. You gotta like it has to actually happen. Because in the meantime, it means nothing to me. Him complaining literally yesterday that he's scared because he's not in his prime hotness. I was never hot. That's the fucking. Super nice to see you live this past week. Both you and Sage have come back. Gang. It's like we must have gotten. This is your Christmas gift, chat. This is your Christmas gift. It will? I mean, if it does, I'd be genuinely very happy, right? Like, I will not complain about that, like, at all.
Hey there, LPC.
What up, LPC? How's it going, my dude? But yeah, I mean, it's been nice to stream. I was like, oh yeah, I like streaming. This is why I do it. Yeah. Who would have thought? Streamer enjoying streaming? Oh, what? I think it's just like, I think my work isn't completely crazy right now as well, right? Because I think a lot of the stuff that was holding me back was, I mean, work's always been busy for me, right? But I think there was just so much stuff going on in my life, like RJ getting bigger, me entering into my fucking relationship with Feet Girl and all that stuff. And now that like 3 years later, now that things are finally kind of settling, I hope. that, you know, I can just do this a little more regular now. Can I get a refund on the gift? On the what gift? The gift sub? I cannot do that. She's definitely gotten chonkier. What, RJ? Yeah, she's a big girl. She's a big borf. We don't weigh her anymore, but last time we did, she was like 105, which for a female golden is a little unusual. She's quite big, but like, I used to pray for times like that. I always wanted RJ to be a big borf. I've always been a fan of bigger dogs. So I'm very glad RJ grew up big and healthy the way she did. Is that my phone ringing? Hold on, let me just check. What is that? No. Thank God. No one call me past 7 p.m. I'll kill you. But yeah, I would ask. I don't know if anyone has news about how their day or their week went, but if you do, feel free to chime in. I feel like a lot of you guys were here yesterday, and honestly, not much has probably happened in that time and space, eh? All right, let's see. Does this kit come with a stand as part of the runners? That's pretty wild. All right, let's see. It's also nice to not have to fucking build something that's like all gold. Like, that was quite intense. I can't say I super enjoyed it. It's just like, it's too much. All right, now I need to understand where I am on these instructions. Okay, watch. I'm like missing runners on this kit, and like I can't even do it. That would be so me, chat. Thanks, Max. Thanks. Wait, 602, 672. Is this different than? Why would you give me the fucking Zaku 2 manual? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I may have purchased a very big item that should be shipping tomorrow. What'd you get? Why does it keep feeling like my desk is vibrating, but I don't see anything? That's concerning. I feel like that means something's gonna break. But whatever. Yes, that's the right one. I already had it open because you's a bitch. Just kidding. But yeah, don't mind me if I sound a little tired. I like how like the first thing I'm doing right now with this kit is like looking through the manual and being like, oh, I need this piece. I can't find this piece. There's a very good chance that I've lost runners or whatever. Oh, fuck. I just realized that I'm not building the gold kit, so I shouldn't be, whoops, that's okay. I shouldn't just be willy-nilly like chopping shit anymore. I think I've gotten so used to just like, oh, just the easy, snap it right off. Which honestly, it's pretty baller. I like being able to do that. Okay, let's see. Why is it? I'm looking at this manual, and it only has instructions for one arm, but it doesn't say ×2. So I'm a little confused. Hold on, chat. I will look at you in a sec. C11, C30, C20. Nielsen Works PG 160 Gundam Stray Blue Frame. Yo, let's go. How much is that beast? It's just average California constant earthquakes. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. California is known as earthquake country for people that don't know. But like, honestly, Californians don't really give a shit about earthquakes. They like happen and you're like, all right. Everyone posts on, back in the day, everyone used to post on Facebook, be like, earthquake. And now no one gives a shit. Which is the right thing to do. Oh god. This means I actually have to like sand and stuff now. Ah, shit, dude. Let's see. That's 30. That's 20. Okay, maybe I didn't lose all the pieces. I definitely feel like it seems like there's at least one piece missing. Which is not good. Because if a piece is just straight up missing, then I just can't build this. So, hold on, let me skim through the manual. Yeah, I'm just straight up missing a piece. So this kid may have one arm. Vibrating desk, bro. You shouldn't have been doing that yesterday since it didn't work out for you on that one piece. You mean those 4 pieces, Jolly? Damn. It's not the first time that happened. It's not. 259 Canadian. That's a lot. I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. That thing is probably gonna be the tits, as they say. Yeah. But I hope everyone's Monday's going well. I dislike Mondays. I'm very Garfield about that type of shit. Not that, like, honestly, the workday was pretty fine. Like, I got off at a reasonable time, was able to get my hair cut, obviously, but, like, I'm just like, I'm never ready for, like, a fucking Monday. The One Piece is real, bruh. I'm talking about the one you just cut off the runner wrong. Yeah, I mean, that was all me, to be fair. And it's because, like, this shit sucked. Oh, thank God, I found the piece. Apparently, I had cut it once upon a time. And we're still, we're still back. Hello? We're still back, department? I'd like to put in a request, please. Until, watch, we're gonna build, like, for a few more minutes, and we're gonna be like, oh no, I'm missing, like, this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece as well. Well, shit. But yeah, that was embarrassing. I mean, because it's funny, because I was staring at that photo being like, I don't understand. How is that supposed to work? Like, it says there's like a piece here that's supposed to connect, and I just don't see anything. And then the overwhelming sense of dread and realization like happened, and I was like, ah, fuck! And then I saw it. And then I cried. 2 days in a row? Is this 2 or 3 days in a row, chat? This is only 2 days in a row. What up, Ray? How's it going? Garfield coded? Bro, I'm sorry, John. I remember a few years I got really trapped into that, like, I'm sorry, John subreddit. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like basically envisioning Garfield as like a fucking eldritch horror, and it's awesome. I love that shit. I'm like, I always get random, like, into, like, random horror shit. Like, I was reading, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream the other night, because I think it popped up somewhere on my Reddit, and I was like, I can read that story again. I must have missed a day. I'm a disappointment. Nah. You still got married. Which means you'll never truly be a disappointment. At least to Asian families. JK. I know. I wonder. There's a part of me that wonders if, like, I wonder if my mom thinks I'm like worthy now that like I'm engaged. All right, let's see. I have to sand stuff, chat. But I'm not. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not gonna use my usual sanding sticks. I'm gonna use some of my old Infinity sticks, which are. Don't get me wrong. These are tits. I love Infinity sticks. I haven't been using them for a while now, I think. No particular reason why. I think I was just like, yeah, I just prefer traditional sanding boards the best. But if, like, you don't want to use a glass file, which I don't, I would say that these are the best, like, quality of life sanding sticks you can buy. I actually prefer the bigger ones, but these small softback sticks are also pretty good. Nah, you're just a parent, bruh. I don't know if worthy is a word they know exists. Depends on the parent. Your family seems plenty proud of you, sir. You should be happy. I can imagine my mom saying that to me, like, you should just be happy. I'm okay with you. I tolerate you as my son. Bro. Pretty sure I just... Wait, did I nip this? No, this is the right piece. Oh. See, you just had to have confidence. Let me twist this to the left a little more. You're just a parent, bro. You need to procreate. You need to continue bloodline. Aid parents, demand grandchildren. Well, that's the fun part, right? I am of the only sexual orientation that can produce offspring for my mother. So the ball's in my court. Now, will that dictate why I can... If I will have kids? Fuck no. If I have kids, it's gonna be of my own accord. But that is also why she puts probably those hopes and dreams into me. Which is annoying. I don't want to hear it. My mom's was like, Oh, you're engaged. Cool. You can start working on getting pregnant now. And I was like, the fuck? She's like, what year is it? Yeah. This year will be a good year to have kids because there's some sort of horoscope. And I'm like, I shouldn't have mentioned that I got engaged to you. Dang, that means you need to have like 4, bro. I question whether I can even afford like 1 child if we decide to have kids. Kids are expensive. And like I have coworkers that are parents, right? And they always talk about so many things, and I'm just like, oh, you're like, oh yeah, daycare costs like $4 grand a month, and I'm like, it costs what? They're like, oh yeah, and then like school tuition is like, you gotta put your kids.
Papa.
What's up, Papa? You gotta put your kids in with like private schools. The public school system's bad. And I was like, I fucking went to public school. It's goddamn fine. If I could go through it, my kids will too. Fuck off. Except the fact that I went to like, you know, a private high school, but that was not really something I chose. Stupid horoscope. Do you know what I'm talking about, Ray? Does your family do that? Shit sucks, bro. Snip, snap, snip. Am I dyslexic? That's like a legit question. I was like, huh? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. Okay. Whatever you say, dog. Yeah, I like sanding. I feel like a lot of people don't like sanding. I enjoy sanding. It's therapeutic to see the result come out like clean. When it does. Sometimes like pieces just kind of fucking like suck to clean up, and that's a different story. All right, let's see. Aim it back. Pick on the right, left, right, right, right. You got an arm. Ah, man. Let's see. Trying to think of what else is going in life. Let's see. I think I already told you guys that I'm going to Arizona. For Krampus. Gonna visit Feet Girl's grandmother and aunt and uncle. That'll be fun. Meet them for the first time. They all seem to know more about me than I know about them, which is intimidating. You're a child, you don't get to decide where you go regardless. They send you wherever they send you. Yes, this is very true. I mean, in theory, the California school system should be dictating where I go to school, but I remember when I was a young kid, my parents lied. They didn't lie, but like they used like a different address so I wouldn't be put in like quote unquote the bad school district. So, I don't know. Interesting how that works. And realistically, when I did go to the worser school district later on in my life, I didn't feel like there was a huge difference. The only difference was the ethnicities. And that part, like, I could give 2 shits about. They're watching your stream right now? I know my dad has actually watched my stream once, which was really fucking weird to find out. And his response was basically like, don't you have something better to do with your time? And I'm like, thanks, Dad. Supportive as always, I see. He's like, shouldn't you be making money? I'm like, I technically get donations. I was like, can I just have something that I do just purely out of enjoyment? My God. I think like these days my dad doesn't give like a shit what I do. My mom doesn't know I stream. If she did, I'm pretty sure I would kill myself. She would probably pop on and be like, why are you such a disappointment that you're not? Oh, Jesus Christ. You can prove him wrong? Oh my gosh. Heat end! Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gift sub to Senor LPC. Much appreciated, Ray. Much appreciated. Yes. Well, I lost my train of thought, but that's fine. Let's be honest. My trains of thought suck ass. So. Oh yeah, my mom would probably be like, put on a jacket. Why aren't you a doctor? Tell your brother to not be gay. Just like, all right, mother, you gotta stop this shit. It's funny because she'll say stuff like that to me and I'm just like, do you understand how successful my brother is? Just let him be. But if you don't fit the exact mold, at least in my family, you was a disappointment. Sorry, I don't mean to trauma dump. I'm gonna stop now. Oh god. It's like my dad grew out of that, but my mother never did. But it's okay. I think I just accept it at this point. Can't choose your parents. All you can do is love them. She watched once and it was when you snipped off the part yesterday? Yeah. If that was the case, she would never let me do stuff around my own home. She would be like, let me do it for you. I'm like, Mom, you're 70. Stop. Please stop. Let's see. How does this go in? That doesn't feel good. This is definitely the Pisu. Yeah, I wonder how people, for the people who like that, yesterday was their first stream of mine, like, do they just think I'm like a fucking batshit crazy person? They probably do. It's like, this guy just fucks up and then gets really mad. But you know what? That's accurate. That's accurate. You think co-parenting will occur? What do you mean by co-parenting? Between me and Fecal, or wait, what? Good night, all passing out now because office tomorrow. Good night, Ray. Yeah, it's like almost midnight for you, right? I'm surprised you even popped in, but I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. Good night, Ray. Yeah, good night, Ray. Night, Dad. I don't understand where the dad things comes from. What is the dad thing, Max? Like, you've been calling Ray Dad for like 3 years now. Why do you call him Dad? Is it because he's daddy? Got some mangoes waiting at your office tomorrow? Oh god. You were hiding her the entire time? She's been here. She's been talking while you've been talking, bro. I think. I could be wrong. Hi, Cat, says LPC. Don't say hi to Cat. She's like stinky. She's stinky and the brain don't work good. To be fair, neither does mine, but she's gross. She's gross. Why is there a hype train incoming? I don't understand. Why would that... Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Is Twitch just glitching out like crazy again? Wait, why is there a hype train for like no apparent reason? I'm very confused. Like, Twitch was having all sorts of weird problems yesterday, right? Like, chats weren't working or some shit. Oh no, mine had a weird hype train for no reason as well. I mean, that's fine. Oh, ooh. Yeah, fuck you. Right now I gotta ooh for whatever amount of time, and now I gotta deal with it, and I don't like it. Thank you for the ooh redeem, though. The only confusing part for me is why did not Kitty not fucking say it out loud. So I should work on that, see if there's something weird going on. Okay. I like saying hi, and for the hygiene part, I cannot say anything, okay. What? It was during his stream, don't fully remember, it's something to do with Ray giving Dad energy. I believe in my heart of hearts, Ray will be a dad before me. I have a feeling Ray will be a dad in the next, like, 2 years. I just have a suspicion. Hype. Yeah, the chat not working yesterday sucked. It was very strange. I'm not sure why it was doing that. Okay. Ooh, timer done. Ooh, timer done! Dungeon rings, bro. Co-parenting issues with your parents, but just remember they're not in the same state, I think. No, they're in the same state. They just hate each other. Well, my mom hates my dad a lot more than my dad hates my mom. My dad always tells me to respect my mom, even though she did him dirty in 50 different ways. And I'm like, all right, Dad. The story behind that, like, my parenting, I think actually I talk about it a decent amount. I think Twitch is where I unload my trauma. Is realistically, neither of my parents really raised me. Like, I was raised by various aunts and uncles. I'm fucking Spider-Man, man. So actually, like, it's sad to say, but like, most of the happy years of my life were when I was not living with my parents. So I like moved around, different homes, different relatives, moved to Texas for a bit, etc. But you know, like, I think now that I'm a lot older, right, like, a lot of those misgivings I've like kind of let go, because like I think I used to have a lot of issues with my parents, and like my dad and I have buried the hatchet on that type of stuff. With my mom, I kind of like, she's in denial that she did anything wrong, and I believe her that she believes that, but it's all good at this point, right? Expect Spider-Man is smart? He's smarter than you, bro. Spider-Man is smart though. He is a scientist. He made goo. He made goo fly out of his hands instead of into his hands, like most teenagers, you know? You know, you dirty bitch. Sorry. I'm being buck wild right now. Sussy Spider Boy. Oh, I'm the amazing Spider-Man. Alright, I'm never gonna do that again. No, no, no.
Hydration time!
God damn it. Oh, thanks, Joe. Alright. Is it gonna... There we go. Thank you. Alright, it's getting a little higher. I should probably take a sip soon, but I'm still quite full, so I'm just gonna, like... I'm just gonna leave it there for a sec. Of course, man. Oh, okay. Yes. Clearly, everyone only ever does the hydrate redeem for my benefit, right? You guys...
Hydration time!
You guys are doing it for my health, right? Yeah, clearly. Clearly. I need to find out why my stream stutters so much when that gets redeemed these days. I wonder why. It didn't used to do that. Sure, let's go with that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Surely no one in chat...
Hydration time!
Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Thank you. Why does that water always taste like mildly perfumated? It's just a water bottle. I drink out of that water bottle, it's whatever. Don't laugh at me, Joe. Don't laugh at my shame. I should really shove a straw in there, but I haven't because I'm lazy. And that's just the way it is. Look at that! I built an arm! And it hasn't even been like 45 minutes of the stream yet. We're going for the record, boys. Just kidding. I will never... Actually, that's not true. I will continue to... Wait, you know what? Okay, I was about to say, like, did I lose every polycap in this kit? Because I don't see a polycap runner. I just put it to the side. Thank God. Bam. It is so nice to work with plastic that doesn't have a coating on it. I like how I keep bitching about that RG God Gundam. It's great. It's just... I have a feeling that, like, I would much more enjoy the standard kit. Just the coating just creates so many problems. Like, it looks great, but my God. You can tell they didn't account for it. Yes, the record of 2 years plus years to build. I'll kill you. You're not making me excited for my RG Akatsuki. I think, here's the thing, Joe. The Akatsuki, I think, is made with the plating in mind, right? So it's not gonna really have, like, the same issue. the God Gundam, I feel like it wasn't made with the plating in mind. Like, it really feels that way. Although some of the undergating does make me feel like, I don't know, it's... God damn it. They just definitely cut, like, a few corners. Or, like, maybe they do, like, but they should warn you, like, hey, certain pieces you should probably, like, sand down. So you don't fucking, like, just annihilate a fitting like I did. Because, dear lord, that pissed me off. Wait for third-party interframe, since it's using the RG Old Strike. Are there people making new interframes for the old RGs? Is that true? That's actually pretty dope. I like that. Could it make my OG Gramps Gundam RG not suck ass? I remember telling you guys, like, years ago, I went to the Gundam-based pop-up in LA, and I won, like, a few kits, an XS Gundam, the RG, Gramps, and I was just like, I don't want that. I don't want that thing. It sucks ass. I feel like they never think about plating, but when it's like a mainstream kit, right, they got to. God, jeez, why am I dropping stuff? They've gotta, right? Like, there's no way they don't think about that at all when it's like a main release. Right? Whoa. Why did it go to my tum-tum? That's strange. Honestly, I cut that so clean, I don't think I need to sand this one. Refocus. There we go. Actually, what? Maybe I do just have butter fingers lately. Where's the focus? Where's the focus? It's hard to focus on white. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Kits that they actually think about plating. Yakushiki, they'd think about the plating, I'm pretty sure. So I'd be surprised if they didn't for the Akatsuki at all. But I don't know. I guess Joe will find out. I mean, Joe doesn't really like RGs in general. I think he's like me in that regards, where it's just like too much detail for too small. I respect the hell out of it. I think I've just realized over time that, like, it's just not for me. I honestly think my favorite model kits are RE1 100s and full mechanics, believe it or not. It's just like, there's more to do on them. And they're still, like, fun. And I know a lot of people would rather have, like, an MG, but, like, I think sometimes MGs, like, are a little too boring. Because I'm like, oh, this is too complete. I can't make a ton of improvements. And that's I know I can, but that's mainly because, like, I'm kind of like a rookie when it comes to this type of stuff. So that is correct. I didn't pick up the Shining. There you go. Nah, I think about the Gold Phoenix or whatever. That thing is naturally gold and it hardly has any undergates. That's true. That is a good point. Come on, you bitch. Sorry, there's like a nub that's like kind of weird. Okay, there we go. I'm good with your HGs. I mean, HGs are fun. They're versatile. They're cheap, right? They're a good size. And you can really make HGs look really good. I think, like, I'm always more impressed by someone that makes an HG that looks amazing, especially one of the older ones, as compared to someone that makes, like, an MG look amazing. Of course, that depends on the kit and etc. But, like, I think I always am more immediately impressed with, like, decked out HGs. So at the latest RE1 is PBNI. Still happy Bandai didn't forget about that line at least. I mean, it seemed like they forgot about it for like a while, didn't it? Like, they didn't release anything for it like a good 4 years. And then one day they were just like, hey guys, remember this? And then, like, we thought that they remembered about, like, full mechanics as well. And then JK, no, they didn't. They did forget about it. They were like, we picked this up. We're done with this again. I'm like, oh, cool. Great. Slowly building an HG right now. What you building, RLPC? There's a guy on YouTube I follow, Liam, that does some great paint jobs on the older 00 kits, so I feel it, Neon. Let's go. I look in mine and say acceptable. I think like what I truly try to like preach to myself these days as a builder, especially as one that like increasingly has less time to do the thing that I love, is don't let good what is it? Don't let perfect be the enemy of good, right? I think I'd be more satisfied like at least customizing a kit and being satisfied with what I've done to it, as opposed to being perfect. Like when I first started truly customizing, I was a real perfectionist. I like washed everything like in an ultrasonic. If I messed up one small detail on painting, I would pretty much scrap the entire piece, like strip it, and then repaint it again until it was absolutely perfect. And I think like I realized that like, wow, this is making me miserable when I build. And then when I was just like, you know what? Some imperfections here and there, it's okay. No one's fucking holding a magnifying glass to my kits except me. So why not just like build it in a way you find it acceptable and just fucking live your life and enjoy, you know? And if you want, and that's not a derogatory to like anyone that does want to put that extra percent. I super respect it, but it's just like, and I like to do that too, but just not all the time. If I find I usually can tell if I find the passion for a certain kit for some reason, I'll just take it all the way. But yeah, I'd rather just enjoy my time. Original Dom test type, yo, nice man. You even have water decals for it, although I cannot really panel line it due to the colors. I mean, I could make my own white panel liner, but I kind of don't want to. Have you tried making panel liner yourself before, LPC? It's pretty satisfying, and acrylics actually work pretty well for it. But it is work, I will admit. But custom panel liner sometimes works awesome. You could also use like the light gray one. Although, I don't know, light gray sometimes looks weird to me. Alright, I'm gonna try to sand this very lightly so I can get that nub out without reforming this piece in a way where like you can totally tell I sanded too much. Hold on. That's the only drawback with infinity sticks, is if you use an aggressive amount of pressure, it will round out the pieces. So sometimes you just gotta like use a more aggressive grit. Like I might switch to a 400 here and then continue to sand lightly. So because otherwise you'll get like a sanding sponge effect, and you don't want that sometimes. You've never washed your kit before painting? Honestly, it's kind of nice. Like, I find that the kits accept paint a lot better. It's just like you have to dump it into your ultrasonic and then like clean it and dry it and let it dry, and that part kind of sucks ass. I'm generally pretty happy with the result. Do I think it's necessary? No. It's definitely, that's definitely something where like you're going above and beyond, but it's 100% not needed. I think I've heard for some of like the older kits that actually have like mold release that it makes more sense, but like for most of my more modern kits, I was just like, yeah, why not? Like for the Angry build, which I held hostage from Joe for a long time, like I was so originally hyped or like ready to do such a good job on that thing that like the first thing I did was take it apart and ultrasonic clean it. But then I think, I don't know what just happened. I think like I kind of stopped streaming around that time, and then I just never got back to it, and I felt guilty. But at least Joe got it back. Oh, I was itching and now I'm bleeding. Ignore that. You have enamel white, you might use it to practice scribing, but let's see. I mean, scribing is, depending on what you're doing, scribing is very satisfying. It fucking sucks at the same time as well. Basically, as soon as you need to scribe something that like needs to be symmetrical, I start hating it. Like, I do one side, I'm very satisfied with it, I'm happy. And then I have to mirror it on the other side, and I'm like, fucking hell, just kill me, kill me. I'm unfortunately just not, my eyes don't work very well or something. Like, I just don't have that eye for like symmetry when I have to mirror my scribe lines on another part. And it's like frustrating because like they still look good, like the scribes themselves look good, right? But like you can tell that like it's just not mirroring the other part like exactly. So just follow the exact existing lines and deepen them. Yeah, I will say like rescribing is one of the best things you could do if you want like nice thin clean panel lines, if that's the look that you're into. I recently started rescribing some HGs as well, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is good. I think it's just like once in a while, even when rescribing, your hand slips, right? And then you like kind of fuck it up. Maybe that's just me. And then you're like, oh, why did I bother? Because if you like fuck up a rescribe or your hand slips and it's like deep, like you can never truly get it back to how it was unless like you like are gonna like repaint, right? Because the solution generally is putty, or if you're lucky, you can sand the entirety of the surface down to kind of like even it out to the area where you gouged. Or you could just be okay with it, you know? Like again, to what I was saying earlier, sometimes you just need to be like okay with the like the small mistakes you make, because at the end of the day, it's still gonna look great. I was the closet I was to Neon. What? Being his hostage? I don't hold no one hostage, bro. People want to hold me hostage. Yeah, I don't know if I ever.
Is he just chatting?
That was that. That was that. There was a part earlier in my my time streaming where I felt like a lot of other streamers didn't like me. It was very strange. I was just like, are people just being mean to me? Like actually being mean to me? I don't know. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Emily, no, it's not. Emily, how's Japan? It's actually one of the reasons why, like, when Joe first started approaching me to like stoke a friendship, I was very like, are you another one of those that are just trying to be mean to me? But then it turned out, no, Joe is just like one of the nicest guys I've ever met. So yeah, early Twitch was weird. I don't know. There was just like, there was just a lot of like passive aggressive hostility to me, I felt like. You were just gonna say, came back yesterday? Nice. Do you miss it already? I hate you. I'm not a streamer. I also don't hate you. No, it's okay. I know you hate me now. That's all right. I've learned that I don't need everyone's acceptance, and that's a-okay with me. All right. Now that I actually cut out and finished sanding the right pieces, hopefully I can get this done. Done? What? I'm screwing up my words a bit, but I think you guys know what I mean. Are you sad now, Emily? What, was it a good trip? What'd you come home with that was like your favorite thing? What was the best thing you saw, and what was the best thing you ate? God, what? I think I gotta figure out a better positioning for this camera. I don't want an A arm or C arm because it's gonna be huge. But I think the mic stand that I use to support my camera is just getting old. It doesn't want to support itself anymore. Definitely? Nice. I miss Japan. I really do. I just made so many good memories there that I'm like, oh, I wish I could have made more memories. That being said, I don't think I'm going back in the next few years as much as I would like to. Not unless there's like a sick deal. Which, honestly, in California, there seems to be pretty decent deals for Japan quite often. But I need to like, I want to do Vietnam and Thailand. Just like cheap food, different environment, right? I feel like Japan, I've always thought like Japan is like Asia easy mode. I want to do some Asia hard mode. You can share some pics later? Yeah, that'd be great. That would be fantastic. Let's see. What am I doing? The regs. Okay. 17. It's been so long since I've built like an HG or any kit for that matter that I forgot like all HGs kind of follow like a very similar pattern of building, unless like, you know, you're doing like a moon Gundam or something. Because I'm just like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Then you do this, like you can predict exactly what you're gonna do, right? It's kind of funny. Let's see, 16, 17, 18, 6, wait, what? 6, 7, what? 17, 19, okay. Oh, it is directional, okay. And now it's Christmas time. I wonder... What am I trying to say? I just wonder how Christmas will play out this year. I hope it's good. Never want a sad Christmas. We're actually gonna be going out of town. I think I could bring this up, and we're debating on whether or not we can take RJ. RJ loves road trips, I think. we take her on a bunch, honestly. I'm not gonna say we used to, we still do. We're not sure if the place that we're staying would allow her to stay. I always feel guilty. Don't laugh, Bill, don't laugh. I did not say tomorrow. Nah, dog. Sao bye. God damn it. I hate it. I wanted to kill myself when I heard that so bad. Oh, God. Oh, the worst. Oh, no, Bill, that's okay. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, yeah? I trust you. I will give you a permanent permit. And you'll never have that problem again. There you go. Feel free to post whatever. As long as it's not a penis. Or a vagoo. Or any genitalia for that matter. The lore of that chat is like, when I first started streaming, I was very like trusting of people. To a fault, right? And then so early on in my career, someone posted like a just a huge penis in my chat, and I was just like, all right, I guess I should restrict links after all. It's too trusting. Too trusting. I gave them my trust and people blew it. Post whatever? No, it was just Wait, it didn't work? What? Wait, what? A clip? But wait, why did it... Huh, that's weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay. Anyways, chat. I'm out. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have
How dare you!
Start to your week. I don't know
How dare
when the
you!
next time I'm gonna be streaming is, but it will definitely have at least one more stream this week. So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Watch, this is my last stream for a year. JK, that's not gonna happen. Tomorrow? No, not tomorrow.
How dare you post evidence against me?
That's illegal. That's illegal. It's against the law to post evidence where I'm wrong. Honestly, you guys can thank Feed Girl that I'm streaming, because like I was just gonna like I thought I was just gonna like spend a nice quiet night with her, but she's got to get stuff done because she's good at her job, unlike me. And so I was just like, okay, I guess I'll stream. Let's see. Here's R34 Art Neon. Don't. It's not actually right. What Christmas movie though? I don't know. We started A Christmas Story the other day during dinner. And honestly, that's the one with the BB gun. And honestly, I don't remember a single thing about that movie. Oh, you put in a R34 Skyline. Okay. Okay. That's different. I bet there's hentai of that car. Hey, happy about it. This is a great stream to hang out.
Commander, it's everyone's favorite
Tuki.
jellyfish mechanic. Here's Tukimi.
Thanks, Feet Girl. No. I continue to say that Feet Girl and Tsukimi got along too well in Japan, and it made me a little uncomfortable. I was just like, oh god, now I'm gonna get bullied in stereo, and sure enough, it happened. Quiet night with us, it's you, it's me, it's us, bruh. Yeah, but I'm glad you think it's a good stream to hang out, Bill. This is like, you know, the vibe that we have tonight is like the vibe I always wanted when I even first started streaming. I just wanted like a kind of like a chill place, just talk, relax. And then somehow it just, my streams just got like increasingly chaotic. To be fair, the fact that like I portrayed myself as this naked man with an apron probably didn't help set the tone. I think that like that was a very different vibe than like the rest of my stream. And I think like that's actually the part people like both, right? But
Hydration time.
People like when I lose my shit. Oh shit. We're good. Chill, you say? I hate you. It's okay, I hope you're well. Oops. Hopefully work's going well for you. Let's see. Just watched 8-Bit Christmas yesterday. It was good. You know, I actually saw that movie on like a list of like top Christmas movies. I was kind of surprised to see it. I'd never heard of it. So we have that. We have that on our list of things to watch, or at least I have that on our list of things for us to watch. Obviously, if Feet Girl has any like requests movie-wise, I'd, you know, fulfill it. What else did I do? I watched like one episode of what the fuck? Sorry, I'm like, did I sand something weird? No. Well, yes, but it's okay. I watched one episode, like the first episode of Princess Jellyfish from Tsukimi's recommendation, with expecting like, hey, I'm gonna watch the rest with probably Feed Girl probably. It was pretty good. I will say, every time they say the main character's name, I get like really like I don't think confused is that word, but I'm just like, oh, Tsukimi, yes. And then I also need to decide if we're gonna watch like the movie or the anime or the other thing first. But the art style is really cute for the anime. You watched one episode of What the Fuck? Yes. The new hit show, What the Fuck. It would not surprise me if that was in like an actual show somewhere. 16, 11, what? Why do I feel like, oh, I'm not missing a piece. Am I? No. Yes? No. No? Yep. No. No, I'm not. Alright, cool. Alright, that's in. No one make fun of me. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I don't like to be laughed at. I have thin skin. Just kidding. I do not have thin skin. I definitely did once upon a time, but no more. Alright. Yeah, you know what, I really do enjoy, like, I think this is a more modern kit, or like, I don't know, it's one of those plastics that like sand very easily, and like the blemishes get hidden very well without too much sanding. It's fucking great. What was it? Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's one of those kits where like, if you are careful with your god hands, you realistically really don't need to sand. Even if it's like not like a white piece. That one I messed up a little, but eh. I think the reason I bought this kit was just because of like the freaking like angelic wings. I really like wing units on Mecha, and like this one's silly, obviously, so it's not really a wing unit, it's just like an effects part, right? So I'm trying to just like shave this nub off at this point. There we go. Okay, that one's gotta be sanded a bit. Cool. But yeah, 8-bit Chris. What other Christmas movies do I want to watch? My favorite Christmas movie is an odd one, actually. I really like Oh! Boo! Oh! Thanks, Bill. Bill, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate you, my dude. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot. Sorry, the focus is just not behaving. There we go. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Happy holidays. It means a lot. The claymation Christmas movies of the bee's knees, like Rudolph? I have that one queued up. Did you finish Silent Hill F? I beat it on stream to get ending 0, or ending 1, and then I off stream beat it 3 more times off stream in the following 2 days. So I've been saving the true ending for a real stream, but I just haven't yet. Yeah. Thanks, Bill, and thanks, Joey. Yeah, Silent Hill F is a very good game. There's issues with it. The plotline is very good. It's very much a plot, like, once you've played it a few times, you're like, okay, this is definitely his writing style. Like, there's recurring themes and the way that he kind of writes things, I guess. But you don't really pick that up until like your 3rd playthrough. But yeah, Silent Hill F, very good game. And I actually went as like a bootleg like Fox Mask for, I was about to say Christmas, for Halloween. No one knew who the hell I was. But it's okay. I was like, oh, I get to be a masked hot boy. Not no one? Oh, yes, one person knew. I didn't realize how like nerdy, oh fuck, the polycap just went. But I felt it land near my feet, so I can find it. Yeah, I had drinks with someone that knew exactly what I was. And he was actually quite like, he wasn't a normie per se, and I was just like, ooh, I could talk nerdy with you. Now where did that polycap go? Alright, one sec. My friend knew, yes. I got to crawl on the ground, one sec. Where'd it go? I felt it. I felt you. Not in a weird way. Man, I hate when that happens. God damn it. The polycaps I find are harder to find as well when they fall. Right? Because they don't really refract light. Hold on, did they give me an extra polycap? They sure didn't. Great. This is the worst part about gunpla building. Can someone come up with a solution aside from having a clean floor? Ian's baking cake? The fuck is that? the fuck is that? What is this? Just don't drop them easy? Oh, okay. Did that fix it? No, it didn't.
Time for some hydration.
No! Oh shit! Oh god! That's lewd. No one wants to see that. There are children here, maybe. Disgusting. That's not even as bad as like my apron stream where my ass literally was just straight up hanging out. I'm actually gonna make people go blind by doing that. Yeah, I'll put an NSFW tag. God damn it. Wait, what? Oh, that polycap just like popped right out.
Hydration time!
Bill. Don't join the riffraff! Alright, I gotta drink more of it. Alright, hold on.
Hydration time!
Ah, shit! That was close. Joe? Ugh.
Hydration time!
Alright! Good. You guys think you're all clever, aren't you? Alright, that's a good amount of water. You guys seriously, like, make it so, like, every night that I stream, I have to pee constantly in the middle of the night because there's so much goddamn water. I just shot the RJ hair up my nose. Dump pics in your Discord? Link me. Because as you all know, I'm lazy as shit. Oh god. Moving put water right on my, my area. I don't want you to see that. Told you need a straw? I used to have a straw in there, I don't know why. Oh god. Alright, that works. Maybe a little more to the right. Like a giant cartoon straw? No. It's gonna be so annoying. I already don't like to have a mic in my face, which is why my mic is like here. I actually want it completely out of frame, but I find that if I move it just a few more inches, it sounds terrible. So I have tried many different techniques to try to get my mic to sound good and not be in frame. But unfortunately, I think because like we look down as gunpla builders, I'll never have like a perfect solution. So all right, why does that focus so bad? My mic stand for the camera is definitely dipping again. Cool. That looks good. Oh god, I feel full from that water already. Why have you done this to me? Okay. H runners. Let's see, what else is going on? Still haven't made more progress on the airbrush booth. Honestly, the chances are I won't finish that thing until like Christmas. After Christmas, I think like the holidays are about to get a little busier, so I'm probably not gonna have enough free time to get it done. I am really looking forward to airbrushing again though. I suspect that like all of my pre-thinned paints need more thinner now. Next year even Pilk? Oh god. I'm not a VTuber, I feel like VTubers started the Pilk revolution. In my personal experience, it was Tsukimi, but that's because I am in a narrow bubble. I like Pilk. Do I actively make it? No. But I have tried some weird combinations. We did like Mountain Pilk. Didn't someone do like Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew Pilk? Oh god. That sounds bad. Unfucking pleasant. Let's see, I'm just like, be careful where I cut this piece, otherwise I'm gonna... Come on. Far enough. Scrapey. There we go. Phil Pilk is out of the vogue now. It used to be everywhere with indie VTubers, now you hardly see it. Nice. I don't know why it was such a thing. Like, it was fine, it was funny. Is there a new meta now? Is there a replacement for Pilk? I don't feel like there is, but again, I don't know what that would be. Why is this piece so weird? There's like a micro nub on this like curve. Like if I was good, I'll be good. I think I have a, let's see. That's 1200, that's two, okay. I could just do this with a knife, but I'm just lazy. I'm just gonna take this sanding sponge. We're just gonna like shape it out that way. Hate has taken the void left by Pilk. Truly a sad world. Hate? Wait, what? In the VTuber streaming world or in the world in general? Because that's I was like, wow, that's quite extreme. Are the VTubers out to get us? Or are you just talking about how the world's all kind of fucky-wucky? Rage and hate baiting in the VTuber world? Is that true? Is that real? Thank you, Wind. Is that is rage and hate baiting really a thing in the VTuber world right now? That sounds toxic. I don't like that. Why is that a thing? Need West hate and goddamn everywhere, please. But Vince, how you doing? This convo in Uwu, I mean, it's always a good time for Uwu. Just kidding, it's always a bad time for Uwu. Bad time. Bad time. Don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. But you know what? It's the wall. And so, I just gotta do it. I just got to, Mito. I feel like I don't even do Uwu properly anyway. Why did I even do that with Deem? I think my friend Cindy like encouraged it, and so I was like, okay. Speaking of Cindy, I haven't seen her stream lately. Wonder if she's doing alright. I'd say so, not all of them, of course. Interesting. That's so strange. It's like, oh, that's so strange to me, honestly. That made me laugh so hard I needed that. How dare you? It's the world we live in. Ugh. I really try not to be like a downer about the world as a whole. I still continue to be that way, but sometimes I do have to let out a sigh. But I'm convinced, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm convinced of. I always think it's like it's just people trying to get a reaction, which is exactly the definition of rage baiting, right? But like, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I like to think that people are better. You want it to be Uwu? Oh, is that real? Doesn't looks like you're on Twitter much, so that's probably why you don't see it. Nod nod. I can't do Twitter. I don't know. When I'm on Twitter, I only want to look at like the people I follow. I don't want to see the general Twitter discourse. Yeah. I'm already like a Reddit person, like, and that's bad enough. Not like a poster, but like I lurk Reddit. And I feel like that's already that's already enough problems. Sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to say social media was a mistake, but like, as much good as you see on social media stuff, like you see so much depressing shit or bad shit or depraved shit that I'm just like, okay. And I'm totally down for people to be able to say whatever they want, even if it's dumb. I just don't want to see it, you know what I mean? Safe from Twitter, Redditor? I mean, I think Redditor is like the mainstream version of the closest thing to like a mainstream version of Twitter. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. That's not even, they're not even comparable. Reddit's not so bad aside from the fact that like it's a huge echo chamber. Sometimes the thing, actually no, I've seen shocking things on both platforms, so. I just wish Twitter would rename itself back to Twitter. That would make me like it that much more. Let's see. But yeah, like Reddit's where I get all like my news and stuff. Which is probably not good, but I've been using it since back before Reddit, there was a thing called Dig, and I was a big Dig person. I was like one of the early people on Dig. And then one day Dig fucked up everything up and everyone moved to Reddit. And honestly, Reddit's fucking up a lot lately, but now it's like, it's so much bigger than Dig ever was, and in like the cultural zeitgeist now that like it probably just can't die even if it does keep doing like random fuck ups. So the internet has been an interesting place over my existence. I saw the birth of the internet. I wonder if I will see the downfall of it. And again, like, especially with the AI world right now, right? I think I told you guys, like, I've been reading this short story. I read this short story again, because I do every few years, called, like, I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream. Fucked up, it's great. But I was just like, oh yeah, I could see this totally being, like, the world we go into. It's basically a story about, like, how there's, like, an AI, it runs the world, and it just, like, hates humans. Because it doesn't have the ability to, like, create free thought. And so, therefore, it just punishes, like, 5 humans eternally. Have you played the game? I've watched the game. I've never actually played it. I own it. I was actually thinking about, like, streaming it. But I feel like if I streamed it, I'd have to play it, like, with, like, a walkthrough, because it's, like... I grew up with those type of point-and-click games, but if you haven't, like, they're quite intense. Like, they take a while. You type random shit to try with random shit. And so, yeah. Old school adventure, yeah, you can get stuck for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. I really like adventure games, actually. But I just don't think... I don't think... It's not that I don't think. I know that they're not really, like, I don't think most young gamers would like to play that type of game. They would like to watch it, for sure, but I don't think they would like to play it. Because when I was a kid, I used to have this adventure game, I think it was like Indiana Jones and like The Fate of Atlantis, which is really good. And you could just be stuck forever and like awesome minuscule bullshit that you would never figure out. But yeah, sorry. Point and click, 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 dude. And like, I mean, if you go back far enough, there's games where like you don't even like point and click, right? You have to like type in things into the parser, and they don't even give you like, they don't even tell you what you can potentially type unless you have like the manual. And even then the manual doesn't do like doesn't always tell you everything. Games were just much more hard as nails back then because like it was all you had, right? So if you bought one game, or if your parents bought you a game, that was your game for like most of the year, if not like the entirety of like whatever console or PC you had. Which is how I became a young pirate. I had bootleg floppy disks of fucking Doom, bro. And Jazz Jackrabbit. I really enjoy the Wadjet Eye adventures. They hit that old school spot without feeling super old. I think I know what you're talking about. Good old text-based adventures. Text-based is fun. I remember when AI Dungeon first became a thing, before like modern AI really became like a big, I was just like, I love this. I can have as many text-based adventures as I want. Although, much like modern AIs, it would just fuck up at a certain point and like you wouldn't really be able to truly progress the story. But it was a very fun concept. Miss Sinanju, hello, hello. How are you tonight? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Tonight we're working on the Build Strike Gundam Plavsky Sky. We're taking a short break from the RG God Gundam because I'm a butt. And I broke pieces and I need more glue. Could I have gone to Target in the time I've been streaming? Sure. But then I wouldn't be able to stream. And so I ordered glue instead, and as soon as it's arrived, we can continue that one. This, okay, this one, none of this sanded none of this clipped off very well. Doing good, I did buy gunpla. What did you buy? Because Neon sucks at building it and keeps breaking parts. I'll fucking kill you. The fact that I'm able to repair things as well as I am should say that like I am actually pretty decent at building. Okay, okay. I will not take this slander in my dojo. In my own dojo. Okay, almost there. Yeah, I will admit, I've been tempted to buy kits lately. But I have been good about my willpower. Just because, like, if I didn't have, like, a huge backlog, I'd be okay with it. But the fact that I have so many, I just need to not. You posted on Discord. Okay, let's check it out. Is Emily still here? Did Emily leave? She also posted on stuff in Discord, but she never linked me. Oh, nice. You got a Megami device. Have you built those before? I've never actually built one myself. I've heard they're quite good. Wow, you can really see the thigh gap with that, eh? I don't think boobs can do that. But beautiful design. Lurkin. I'm at work but got nothing to do yet. I mean, that's awesome. A quiet day at the shelter. I have no room and I must buy. Oh my gosh. That's when you start shoving things in your attic. What channel did you post on, Emily? Since I'm already in Discord, I can go find it. Just general? Okay, okay. Aw. Oh. I mean, took a lot of photos. That's cute, though. She took them everywhere. Oh, you went to the aquarium. Oh, wow. Nice, Katsu. Very cool. Very cool, Emily. Yeah, I was like, I feel like there's more. I don't know why. Oh, it's because there's different posts. The Shinkansen. Not Fuji. What is this? Matcha shake drink. Aww. Oh, Wagyu. Wagyu and clam soup? Ooh. Oh, I didn't do this when I was in Japan. Oh, damn it. I should have got traditional fireworks. Oh, that would have been awesome. All I got are these shit ton of American fireworks. I stuck up on these because they're fun on road trips. You can bring them to the desert where you can't start a fire. Well, you can. You can definitely start a fire, but you gotta be careful. Oh. Oh, yeah. You came at a better time, Emily. The leaves definitely changed colors for you. What is this? Ooh. BT. Soba? Oh, this was the concert. Is that the light stick? Ramen. Oh, that's a frothy ramen. I'm jealous. I got to see most of the leaves starting to change colors, but I think you came at a much better time for that than me. Really beautiful. Oh, marigolds. I think they're marigolds. That's awesome, Emily. I'm jealous. It makes me want to go back to Japan, like, already. Cute chibi? Yeah. Can only post 10 pics at a time. Gotcha, gotcha. It was -4C when we played fireworks outside. I love the cold, so that's fine with me. No, first time. I hope you enjoy it, Sanaju. I think you'll have a good time. The difference with Kotobukiya kits and Bandai kits is pretty interesting. Cute chibi? Yeah. Where I live, especially kids, have been going crazy with fireworks since Halloween already. It's really annoying. Thankfully, my dog is not scared of it. My friend's dog, it is a lot. Yes, dogs being scared of fireworks is a problem. I'm lucky that RJ is just like, whatever. Go? You're going again in January? Wait, I think I already knew that you were going again. That's right, you're going quite often, which is awesome. Want to go to Japan in their winter so I can go snowboarding in Hokkaido? Yeah, I had actually a friend that did that like earlier this year. I want to go to I want to go to Hokkaido, yeah. My friend was asking if I wanted to go with him and his wife. But I was like, We just got back. I think we need, like, some time to let the funds recover. Can't be too poor. But yeah, Japan's so big and, like, interesting that you could go back over and over for a while. Okay, let's see. This next to the shin guard. Ooh, that feels weird. There we go. Push this to the left a little. Oops. Post your common rider with skull. Let's see. Okay. Where did you post it? Did I miss it? Whip. Don't see it. Did the whip? Yeah, you'll have to point me in the right direction. Because I am stupid. You mainly went to watch the concert. That's right, yeah. That's awesome. I hope the concert was everything you hoped it would be. It seemed that you really enjoyed it. Okay. Where was I? Shin guard? Shin guard go into foot? Leg? Shin bone's connected to the foot bone. I don't think that's how that goes. But we're alright where we ball. Oh Jesus. Oh Christ. I pushed the polycap without inserting. That's how you get wiggly pieces. Hello? Stop sliding out of place, please. Alright, let me take the time to really line this up. There we go. It was very good. Gotcha. In modeling. Modeling. Ah, bright. Modeling talk? I see the Megami device, but I don't see anything else. Common rider with yeah. Do not see. I'm sorry. Maybe my Discord's messing up? Modeling talk. Right, that's where I was, right? Yeah, I don't know. Sup, what up, Sav? How's it going, my dude? Switching gears today to the Build Strike Plavsky. Because I broke the God Gundam Hyper and I need some glue to fix it, but I don't have it yet. How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday today. The week's just starting, right? God, let it end already. I'm just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. I would like to be in the weekend mode already. Finally got your backlog to just under 100 kids. Good job, my dude. You are a better man than me. I will get there. I so want to get there at this point. Like, yeah. I mean, I guess I should be grateful. It's a weird dichotomy. I should be grateful to have a backlog, right? That means I don't have to spend money. And I have plenty to do, but yeah, it's weird. There's done. Gotcha. Will you? Will I? Ah, there you go. Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. I haven't seen this kit before. This looks really good. I like it. Nice. Was this fun to put together? I've never actually put together like a Kamen Rider kit. Try look again. Got it. Are there numbers under 100? Angry, there can be if you want there to be. You have the power to do so. I believe in you. Permalog, bruh. You haven't bought anything in a long while? That's good, at least, Sav. You know, I'm trying to tell myself, like, hey, don't buy anything until you get your backlog to at least under, like, you know, 100. Or not 100, under 50. Will I follow through up on that? You know what? Only time will tell. I got plenty of content. You know, it's funny. One of the reasons I bought so many kits back in the day was like, I gotta make sure I never run out of content. And then I just took hiatuses. Shit. I was the wrong one. Alright, you need to go away, you nubby. Hurry now. I don't have enough patience. Come on. There we go. Probably polish that one up a bit. Permalog, bruh. Not much, bruh. Sounds like my wife in books. At least most books are relatively affordable. Although you could say that about almost any hobby, I guess. Oh yeah, most video games are relatively affordable unless they're Nintendo. Most? Yeah. I mean, hobbies are as expensive or as cheap as you want them to be, right? I think the big issue with a lot of hobbies is like the idea of FOMO. That's what makes hobbies like expensive, so.
This is a just chatting stream.
It's not just chat stream. Oh, unless you're talking about those book builds we were talking about the other day. She always says she wants to reduce her backlog, but then she buys 5 new ones when we walk past a bookstore. At least she has a nice, healthy hobby that's like, you know, that is adjacent to yours, right? So you have something that like kind of bond on. I think that's very healthy. Maybe not for the wallet. And again, as long as your wife's happy, because, you know, happy wife, happy life, right? That's very important. I'm sure I will continually learn that lesson soon. Nah, just kidding. I already have learned that even happy girlfriend, happy fiance, happy life, so. I try to not fuck up. Try. Am I good at it? No. Not at all. But all I can do is keep trying and hope to get better.
Yeet!
No yeeting! Gotta go, have a good time. Thanks, Emily. Have a good day at work. It's figure rise standard. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. You know, I have a few figure rise. I don't think I've ever actually finished one. Big file? Yeah, don't blame her at all. I'm just like, every time I am just like winking every time she claims she's not gonna buy any notebooks. It's like, oh yeah, you're not gonna do any winky face. I've gotten into the streamer thing where I say things like that out loud, Chad. I hate it. I'm just like, oh yes, surely I would never let that happen, smile. Why am I this way? Uh-oh. Oh god, I got confused. Okay. I thought the manual for 15 said, oh, you need polycap 2. And I was like, polycap 2? There's nothing there! Polycap runner 2. I'm a moron. Oh, thank god. Ignore the A, it's next to the apostrophe on your keyboard. Got it. Kittas Titans? Is Titan... Is it? Did someone say Titan? That's cool. Alright. You know, I'm still on the lookout for a PG Mark II Titans for myself. But they are just not reprinting that thing. I think I've had it on like my alerts for like 5 years now. But oh well. I will live. Alright, let's see. Bam. Ooh, nice click. I was about to be like, now I can attach it to the what? No, I cannot. One of these days, I really am just gonna glue one of the legs to like the short torso and see what it looks like. Hey, yo, Death, what up, my dude? How are you? Welcome on in.
Commander, Mr. Death is here. Ooh.
Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. If Mondays can be happy. Just kidding, I think they can be. I just don't particularly enjoy them initially, but you know. You get used to it. And then your week goes on, you're like, oh yeah, now it's just a week. But how's it going, my dude? What's new with you? Forgive me for not staring at the screen, staring at the camera. I'm looking at my instructions. Making sure I didn't lose where I'm at. I think we're good. Okay. Working on the build strike, Kaplavsky. It's looking good so far. I started like what I say 2 or 3 years ago? 2023? Yeah, so 2 years ago. Ugh. But I was like, I should try to get this out of my closet. Can't believe streamer was ignoring us. You know what, chat? You know, I can't make you dependent, right? I like this is actually me doing a favor for you, right? Like you're gonna have dependency issues, and I can't be responsible for that. You know? I know the charm is too strong, but like, just kidding. Can you imagine if I was actually so freaking full of myself? Woke up this morning, sure that it was Friday for some reason. Broke my heart when I realized it's Tuesday. Tuesday's better than Monday, my friend. I wish every day I woke up was Friday. Why can't people just pay me to live? Why can't all me and my streamer friends become big streamer people? And we can just live from streaming longer. Honestly, if I could make a living off streaming for like 12 hours a day, I'd do it immediately. But unfortunately, I am just not talented. But that's alright, that's why I have a day job. Let's see. But yeah, it always sucks when you wake up and you're like, today is this day, and then reality smacks you in the face and be like, nah, bitch. It's the day you didn't want it to be. And you're like, no! And then you go on with your day. And then you just suffer. And then it's Friday. And you're like, alright. Got through it. I guess. You got 2 weeks off for Christmas, so you got that to look forward to. That is awesome. Did you take it off, or did they just give it to you? And what are you gonna do with that, what are you gonna do with that free time? You got a Zoid. Nice, Death. Which Zoid did you get? At least? Yeah. Any time off is good time off. Unless it's sick, and like legit sick. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I actually liked getting sick because I was like, oh yeah, I get to get a day off. Now when I'm sick, I still say, oh cool, I get to have a day off, but then like, it's just misery. Like, nowadays when I get sick like really hard, and it fucking sucks. Let's see. I don't know if that's relatable to anyone. I took it off, just spending some time with my wife and dog, chilling, enjoying the holidays. That is the best. I only get 3 days extra off, including Christmas this year. But I really am looking forward to spending time with my fiance and my dog. They are my life, after all. Command Wolf, nice. Last time I got sick, I ended up getting type 1. Yes, I think I remember you telling me that, Death. But it seems like you got it all, like, you at the very least have your routine managed now, for the most part, right? So, like, it's better? I understand, you know, diabetes is always going to be a certain way, but I think you've adjusted, right? I think that's what the impression I got last time we talked. Probably not the best thing to run into, but I think you make the best of the situation. Over here, 20 days PTO is the legal minimum. How does a legal minimum work? Legal minimum? Like that they're allowed to give you, right? Not that like you always have to be 20 day PTO's banked. Most of my friends already have 30, which makes me a bit jealous. Gotcha. 30 days is... Oh, is that like the amount of PTO granted to you on a yearly basis? Is that what you mean? 30's good. I feel like in most of my life, I've always worked at companies where, like, even if it's not unlimited, like, you get the PTO, but you're not, like, really expected to take it. So, like, this latest job I got, like, for the past 3 years is the first job where, like, I've gotten PTO and I've, like, actually taken it. And I was just like, oh, vacate? Is this what people have been doing? Is this what my other friends have been doing? Wow. I get it. Exactly. Dude, 30 days of accrual a year is pretty lit. That's fucking flames, honestly. I think I get like, I don't know how many I got. 15? Here you're pretty much expected to take it since they have to pay you out if you don't. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the companies I worked for, the expectation was like, yes, that's just like an additional like salary that we'll have to pay you down the line. I don't know if like they were like, okay, yeah, you should take it. But maybe that's just like me being, you know, fucking cynical. Because until I've worked good jobs in my day and I've worked bad jobs in the last few. They weren't like the last one before this one. It wasn't bad per se, but it was tough. But the job before that was awful. And then before that, I worked for a tech startup. And if ever you want to get into business or a company, you want to work for a tech. Well, depends. I should speak my words carefully. But tech startup is a pretty good place to be. They give you a lot of free shit. Because they have an unlimited budget, basically. Because they're a startup. And then when that dries up, you leave the company. Most companies hate doing that. Yeah, I know. But it's funny. There's no reason for them to hate doing that. It's not like it's like a quote extra expense. They're not getting work out of you when you take the damn vacation. I think it's a very weird. Whatever. That's probably why I'm not a billionaire. Tech startup is a good place to be until the money goes away. Yes. Yes. Working for Twitch was awesome. Until it wasn't. It was great until it wasn't. And from what it sounds like with like a lot of the old people at Twitch I used to work at, when I left it was a decent time to leave. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. Yeah, some of you guys didn't know about that, about my background. I used to work for Twitch. Not in anything interesting. I was in their finance department. Cause yeah, what am I looking for? I lost my place on the manual chat, sorry. Okay, I'm back. You really did get out the right time? It seems that way. Like, I was regretful of it at the time, but yeah. It seemed like it got out at a good time. Now every time I hear things about Twitch, it's always like controversy and shit. So. But the thing is, like, as far as streaming platforms, I genuinely don't think there's anything as good as Twitch, which is unfortunate. For all its faults, Twitch has the best streaming platform no matter what. Well, the other streaming platforms are like non-existent. YouTube streaming is still just like a little bizarre to me. Like, I feel like streaming is still like very much like more of an afterthought on that platform, unless you're like huge already. And then like, is Kick still a thing? Isn't that place like just a cesspool? Ah, hiccup. Let's see. I wonder if I still have, I think I still have my curse and Twitch bag in my closet. That'll forever be a memento, being like, I worked in gaming. And then like a few of my friends before that worked for Raptor. Do you guys know what Raptor is? It's like a very old kind of like, I I think it was like more of like an achievement and messaging platform. It's crazy. Man, I'm old. Now I think the only memory people have of any gaming platform is like Steam and like Discord. People don't know what Xfire is. Sorry, I'm showing my old man again. That's okay, because I'm old. Okay. You remember Xfire? Yeah, I think like back in the day, AIM, AOL Instant Messenger, and MSN, for my friends outside of the States, those were like my quote-unquote normie fucking messaging protocols. And then Xfire. Back when I was a guild leader. And AOL Instant Messenger, yeah. That's funny, AOL never caught on, like, outside of the States. So, like, the Canadian friends I had when I was younger, or, like, the friends I had in, like, Europe and Estonia and such, like, they always used MSN. And I did get it. Like, once I started using MSN, I was like, oh, I think this is actually better than AIM. Ah, crap. I smushed. Ah! Oof. That polycap went flying. But right next to me. The old MSN notification sound is in my email sound for nostalgia reasons. That's awesome. Back before we started using Microsoft Teams at my workplaces, my AOL Instant Messenger noise used to be my notifications for work, and like people would be like, all the millennials are like, wait, is that? And I was like, yes, this is delicious. AIM ain't so much RAM. I don't think I ever noticed, because I always had like my entire life I'd always had like a decent computer, because my dad was like an engineer, and so his hobby was building PCs for a long time, and so I kind of inherited the hobby. All things were set up for me to be an engineer. And then I didn't become one, and my dad was disappointed. That's okay. I think he's gotten over it. MSN and ICQ were like the big two here when I was in school. Nice, that's awesome. ICQ I never super got into. I did IRC chat rooms, but not ICQ. ICQ was like, for me, it was like Linux. It was just like, I know of its existence, but I never really like use it, you know what I mean? These days I do use Linux, by the way. Mainly on my Steam Deck, but like, technology is so much easier to use these days in general. Like, if you want to use Linux, these days it's actually quite easy to get into it. Meanwhile, when I was a kid, you had 56K and you liked it. And if your parents like were tired of you going on the internet, I've told this story before, you go to your computer's lab at school and you like volunteer to like assist all the time until you essentially become the quote-unquote like pseudo teacher, right? So this is me when I was younger, like in, I don't know what grade I was in. And then your parents are like, you're on the internet too much, we're gonna stop paying for the internet and all this shit. And so what you do is, because you had a good connection at the computer lab, once everyone was gone, you stole a modem out of one of those computers, a 56K modem, because your dad took it out of your actual computer. and then you go to the library and you get a net zero. You get a net zero disk, and you discreetly log online when your parents aren't using the phone, because you can't live without it. Man, I did have a problem, didn't I? Holy shit. I'm thinking about it now, I was like, maybe they were right about that. Got the part for my nephew PC under the budget? Nice. That's awesome, Max. It's good that your nephew is building the PC before it gets really bad, because PC building is about to get really bad. But honestly, I feel like As long as my graphics card is decent, which my graphics card is decent now, I upgraded to a 3070 Ti. I think I'm good for quite a few years, and hopefully by then the AI bubble will have bursted. So I'm really done with it, like affecting all aspects of my life. My old Windows 98 computer is actually still set up and running inside my parents' house. I sometimes play Load Runner on it too, the second one. I love the soundtrack. Yo, that's fucking lit, dude. That sounds super nostalgic. Is your Windows 98 computer beige as fuck as well? It's so interesting that beige was like the color of choice back then for a lot of things. And to be fair, beige is kind of making a comeback, right? Like, but it's like a nicer shade of beige, right? Like we used to have millennial, quote unquote, millennial gray, and I guess now we have like, it's either millennial or maybe it's zillennial beige. I'm just like, huh, we're boring. No one likes colors. Grayish beige, yep, with a big 512 megabyte hard drive. Yo, that's pretty gigantic. Load Runner, holy shit, there you go. The old folks are like popping in. E-white, yes, that's very much E-white. But like all our shit was that color like, right? Like fax machines, landline phones, etc. Wow, we're really, okay. I'm isolating anyone under the age of like 28. This is an all ages stream. It's not just for me to be nostalgic. But I think like, it's nice because I don't have a lot of like millennial friends to talk about like this specific aspect of my life, because it's like kind of a specific type of culture, right? So it's like nice to talk to you guys about it. 888 dark keycaps, bruh. Boob dark key. Just kidding. It was good times. I mean, I'm sure the young generations have their own equivalent of that, right? I was in a friend stream and they were talking about how, because I think, do you guys know how like the cool thing that kids are doing nowadays is like they're using, what are they doing? They're using like shitty point and shoots, or even reproductions of like shitty point and shoots, or like web camera, basically to make it look pixelated as fuck. And I kinda get it. Like, I'm not sure if they're nostalgic for it, or it's just like, oh, it's cool because this is retro, but I'm just like, huh. So basically, they took all the shitty webcams from like 10 years ago, put it in a new shell, and were like, this is cool now. And I'm like, I think when people get into like film and stuff, it's cool because it's like an analog retro, right? But like, that's still digital? I don't know. Like if I pulled out my old iPhone 2G and started recording with that, would that make me cool? I just don't know. It's strange how nostalgia works. It's great, but it's strange. Simpler times, yeah. Nah, we had Final Fantasies every years. They've had Fortnite for 14. Is Fortnite 14 years old? Don't fucking tell me Fortnite is 14 years old. There's no way. Please tell me that's a number you pulled out of your ass. I'm not that old. 2017. Okay, it's been like, holy shit, Fortnite's like 8 years old now? I hate life. Do kids not play like Minecraft anymore? Like, I feel like Minecraft was the last generational divide game where like I was still like quite into it. I tried Fortnite once and I was just like, it's not just Fortnite, to be fair. I just don't like battle royale games. I don't like sitting and waiting and doing nothing. I was about to say it's a little too silly for me as well, but I was just like, you know what, Neon? You grew up with Gunbound and worms, like, and guns. Like, you shouldn't say anything about Fortnite. So I keep my mouth shut. I still pull out the PS1 and play some OG Squaresoft games occasionally, bro. I still treasure my PS1 and love all my games for it, like my copies of Silent Hill and like Bust a Move 1, Bust a Move 2, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7, Gran Turismo 1. PS1 is definitely my probably like favorite console, I think. if I'm really objective about it. But I will say, emulation is better. I was really into like old hardware once upon a time, but now I'm just like, no, emulation is actually better these days. I got every PlayStation except Vita and 5. I have every PlayStation. Not every single console, but like, let's see. What do I have? I have a PlayStation 1, a PS1, a PSX, believe it or not, a PS2, a PS2 Slim, I have a PS1 dev kit, PS3 Fat, PS3 Slim, PS4, PS4 Pro, and now the PS5. I don't have a PS5 Pro. I have a PSP 1000, 2000, and Go. Never bought the 3000. And I have a Vita. Yeah, I think that's everything. I definitely was a Sony boy, although I really disliked the PS3 generation. They did a bad job with that. I like the games on it, but the PS3 itself is kind of hot garbo. I think anyone being objective with that generation of PlayStation would be like, yeah, they kind of fucked up. The games are good, but the console as a whole, they kind of messed up. When I was 14 or something, I sold my N64 to my friend. What an idiot I was. Though recently I talked to him again after years and found out he kept it better than I would have. Thing looks pristine. He even replaced parts. See, that means it went to a good home, right? And it's nice that you gave it to, or you sold it to someone that you know, right? So like, I feel like that kind of makes up for it, you know, like at least it went to a good home. You know, you can visit. You can visit if you really wanted to. I truly respect the people that take good care of their vintage consoles, right? Like, I think my most quote-unquote treasured one, though, for me personally, is my Sega Genesis, because that's the one I remember playing with my dad the most when I was a kid. So I actually have my old Sega Genesis on display in my living room because it was like a reminder of like, I don't know, of the time in my life where my memories with my parents were actually like pretty good. PS2 had bangers in the catalog. PS2 realistically is probably the best console to ever come out, in my opinion. Doesn't mean it's my favorite, but like objectively, during the time I live, right? Like I think it was the best. You know, you still had game companies like doing interesting stuff. Although game companies are doing interesting stuff again, but I meant like big companies, right? Like PS2 gave us Katamari, Odin Sphere, the next generation step up for Final Fantasy. Speaking of Final Fantasy, I still need to play Evilist Chronicles. What else? Devil May Cry. Metal Gear 3, which is the most important Metal Gear, in my opinion. Yeah. Technical marvel for a time, but it did suck in the beginning. No, it sucked the whole thing. Like, maybe it got a little better by the end of its life cycle, but honestly, I was never happy with my PS3 experience, especially with, like, the PS3 came at a time where, like, online gaming would have been pretty choice for me, and, like, the online experience for the PS3 was hot garbage. Like, I had an Xbox 360 as well, and I fucking love the Xbox 360. I honestly think, like, the Xbox 360 is one of the best consoles to ever come out. And then Microsoft just, like, fucked it all up in a way where they still haven't really recovered from it, and I just don't understand how they could fumble the ball that bad. Shadow of the Colossus? Yo, let's go. I do love Shadow of the Colossus. What else? I'm trying to think of, like, if there's any weird niche games for the PS2 I really loved. I'm sure there are. Why can't I mean, all the my favorite Silent Hills came on PS2. What are niche games I love on the PS2? Dark Cloud. I really like Dark Cloud. I had that. Okami. Yep. Let's see. Mr. Mosquito. That game's so... See, it's one of those games where it's like so fucking weird that it's awesome. Forbidden Siren, although that game is hard as shit. Let's see. Sly Cooper, right? There's a lot of stuff. I'm just like, I don't want to spend too much time like trying to like rekindle my memory. Shadow of the Colossus, yeah. I mean, I remember when I got the 360 with Halo 3 for my birthday. That's a pretty damn good gift. What a day. My best friend came over and we finished it one sitting. Yeah, Halo 3 was pretty dope. I remember the first time I ever saw a 360, like, Xbox was really never on my mind, but I was living with my cousin at the time. And I came home from, like, school one day, and he had this new co-op game. And I was just like, co-op? And it was called Gears of War. And man, did I play the shit out of that game. And it was so nice because it was like, it was even like couch co-op. And for like young boys, not young boys, but like young, like late teens, that shit was awesome. I still like Gears of War. Not the new ones, but I still like Gears of War. Ratchet & Clank, Jack's God of War. I was always more of a Devil May Cry person than God of War. Like, I appreciate God of War, but like, I had this weird complex where like, I felt like God of War was trying to replace Devil May Cry, and that made me hate it. Hold on, I just dropped a piece. Let me look for it. Gears was not released there back then? Wait, why is that? I found it. It actually didn't. Yeet.
Commander, be more careful.
Yeah. Wow, I've almost dropped enough parts for every day of the year, chat. Isn't that special? Special is a word for it. Guitar Hero before they got too big. Yeah, Guitar Hero became such a big thing. It was fun to play with friends. But it was, it did, once the bubble for musical instrument games popped, it really popped hard. Gotta play Metal Gear Delta someday. Delta, I pre-ordered it, I played it, I bought it, I beat it, I enjoyed it. There's something about Delta that doesn't quite hit the right itch for me. And I'm someone that's played Metal Gear Solid 3 like 30 times. It's like my favorite game. There's something that bothers me about Delta. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it is a good game. Original Xbox was probably the best they ever made, but 360 was very close. No, 360 is way better than the original Xbox, my dude. I'm sorry. I respect your opinion, but you're wrong. Let's see. Gears was not released here. Yep. Oh man, Australia. Germany got it. It's called the Index here. Interesting. Never played Gears of War or God of War either. Yeah, crazy draconic censorship laws. Australia still does. Germany also has very strict laws. Yeah, I remember that. I think one of my favorite games growing up, Wolfenstein. Cannot play that in Germany. At least the old, like, Return to Castle Wolfenstein could not play that in Germany. Or at least it was censored to shit. And I'm not talking about the 2D ones. I'm talking about, like, the 3D ones. Because I was a big Wolfenstein kid. Enemy territory. What the fuck? Where was I? I completely lost my place again. Alright, I think I found, no. I need to attach the shit guard first. Up until years ago, Wolfenstein had no swastikas in it because it was illegal to display them. So has Germany kind of laxed up a little bit on the displaying of swastikas? I always thought that was interesting. I understand why that was a thing, right? But I was always like, well, everyone's learned from it. Is it like embarrassing or something? I think it's fine. But to be fair, I'm not German. I don't understand, like, the culture, so I respect it. Let's see. Yeah, I hope that's going in the hole in the right way. I'm not stretching out. No, I think we're good. A couple of years ago, video games had to be declared as art, which circumvents that law. That's awesome. I mean, I do think video games are a form of art, for the most part. For the most part. I think there are certain games that don't fit that mold, but the media as a whole should be considered an art form. And just as there's shitty art, there's beautiful art, right? Like furry Hitler. Sorry. Remember when we went down that rabbit hole, Chad? We were like, "Why is furry Hitler showing up on my feed or some shit?" I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. We got 2 legs. If I can get the waist built and connected to the legs, I'll be pretty satisfied with my progress tonight. I honestly feel like we've made a lot of good progress with this kit tonight. I don't know. But I also feel like every time I say that, I like totally jinx myself. So let's hope that's not the case. What is the game that you played, chat, where you were like, this is art? I love this. This is art. For me, as a young cheesy boy, right? I think the first time I truly felt that was like Final Fantasy VIII. Because I was a really cheesy kid and I really liked, I was like a romantic at heart. I always, you know, when I was young, I always imagined myself to be like the dashing knight in armor that would like quote unquote save a girl, like a massive, like a fucking sexist asshole. So I had like a white knight complex for a few years growing up. And I think like the story of Squall and Renoa, I was like, I want to be Squall. Emo, but loving. That was one of the times I felt magic in games. I was just like, oh wow, these cutscenes really make me feel. And then shockingly enough, way later in my life, like the one I can remember like happened the most recent was like Undertale, before it became like very well known and the culture around Undertale became what it is now. It's like Undertale really made me like feel something. I was like, oh wow. Fable is one of your favorite games. That was original Xbox, right? Yes, that was. Fable's really good. I really enjoy the original Fable. I do think Fable 2 is better. But I will go back to Fable 1 over Fable 2. I think because you can't easily go back to Fable 2. Jade Empire? You know, I was never able to get through Jade Empire. I've tried multiple times over the years. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't, like, loop me in long term. I missed out on Skyrim, but had no idea I would be into Grim Fantasy later on. Interesting. What is Grim Fantasy? I don't actually know what that is. That just like the kind of like the setting? My biggest disappointment with German censorship was Fallout 3. I rented it all the time at a video rental place, and they had the uncensored version. Oh, interesting. When I saved enough money, I bought it and it was censored to death. No blood, no gore, no exploding bodies. That's just not Fallout 3. Yeah, a lot of Fallout is like kind of like the grotesqueness, right? Were the ghouls even looking like, you know, ghoulish? Metal Gear Solid was mine. Before that, Final Fantasy 3 on SNES. Final Fantasy 3 meaning Final Fantasy 6, right? Yeah. Final Fantasy 6 is my probably my second. No, it's probably my first. My favorite Final Fantasy game. Yeah. 6 has a lot of 6/3 has like a lot of like emotional parts in it. Like, and it's crazy that like a pixeled game is able to do that. So I totally feel you on that side. That game is a fucking masterpiece. I've been meaning to buy the Pixel remaster, but I wonder, I don't know. How about this? Like sometimes I want to go, like, I think the only old Final Fantasy I've come back to and like gone through and beaten in the past like 10 years has been 8, because it has a special place in my heart. I just don't know if I have the time to replay like an old Final Fantasy the way that I would have when I was younger. I mean, I'll definitely do it for Evilus Chronicles when I finally have the time to get around to it. But like, if you told me to replay like 6 or 7 without any quality of life stuff, I'd be hesitant too, probably. Because I think a lot of people, like, in these new remakes, like, they give you, like, oh, easy XP or, like, fast forward battles, and I think a lot of people got mad at that. But I'm kind of like, no, I need that. I cannot dedicate 100 hours to one game that I'm playing solo for the most part anymore. That I've already played before, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, my life doesn't just... I'm not to sound like elitist or whatever about it, but my life just doesn't permit the time to do that anymore. So, I'll still play old games that I've never played before like that, but like, if I've played it before, I don't know if I can do it. That's the Old Republic for me. Coder's really good. I got into Coder really late. For some reason, I don't know, like, what is those old BioWare games? I had a really hard time getting into them, even though I knew that they were awesome. Like, the first BioWare game that truly sucked me in was, like, Mass Effect. But I had a hard time with the other ones. Like, later, like, I probably already said this. Yeah, Coder took me a while to, like, really, like, get into and love, and I think I've only beaten it once. Jade Empire I love too, yeah. Yeah, Souls, Berserk, A Song of Ice and Fire. Ah, yes, I see what you're saying. Yes. Anything Berserk-esque, essentially. Gotcha. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 were the first games I owned, and those were art. I mean, Donkey Kanga was definitely, like, the graphics were so mind-blowingly different at the time. That being said, controversial. The OG Donkey Kong games, I played them a lot. I beat them. I had, especially like the re-release on the Game Boy Color. I beat a whole bunch of times. They are not my favorite games, but I respect the shit out of them. They're just not my favorite games. They are good games. That newest Donkey Kong game, very good. I've said this many times, but I really like the part where he goes, "Ooh, banana!" I say that all the time. Or no, I actually think the first game that really captured me like that was Majora's Mask. It's interesting because I was a PlayStation kid, right? So I never really got to play any of those Zelda games. The 3D Zelda games. And I actually am kind of known to be like a 3D Zelda kind of like hater. I don't think they're good. Like, I think like Ocarina is very overrated. Don't kill me, don't kill me. But I have to say, I played the Majora's Mask 3D remake, I think whenever it released. Like, I think it was either a little past college or during college. And I was like shocked by how good like the plot was and how dark it was. That like I went to my friend Tiff, who was like a hardcore Zelda fan, and I was like, all right, I get it. And she was like, you get Majora of all of them? I was just like, come on, like, Majora's great. The storyline's so dark and depressing. Maybe it's just because I'm a depressing boy. Dragon Age was fun. I only ever got through Dragon Age 1, but Dragon Age 1's really good. I've heard they've ruined that series lately. Like, the newest Dragon Age was just, like, weird. Like, just trying to be something that's too pandering to everything. Like, yeah. The soundtrack actually slaps. Absolutely slaps. In DK? Yes. Too bad their modern Dragon Age is so awful now. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I just heard, like, the characters are very, like, just don't have any personality or anything as well. The art style actually also seemed a little strange to me when I saw it. But honestly, I just never bothered to, like, get into it. Or even to look into it. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, what game I'm, like, actually looking forward to. I'm sure there's something. Oh, the Silent Hill 1 remake? OD. Wow, I really do definitely like a certain type of genre at this point in my life, eh? I mean, I've always liked horror. What games are coming out that I really like? I cannot wait. I don't know if there is one. David Wisewees is a master. Yeah, thank God Baldur's Gate 3 exists so I can forget them. I've never played Baldur's Gate. I know I should. It seems a little intimidating. maybe when it's super on sale, I'll give it a try. Because everyone tells me it's amazing. Everyone's told me it's amazing. People have actually told me like, oh, you could probably play it with Feet Girl. And I'm just like, I don't know if I could. She's very much a normie. And I actually am intimidated by Baldur's Gate, so I don't know. Because it's basically just D&D, right? Like, it's straight up D&D. I've played D&D, so maybe I shouldn't be intimidated by it like the way I am. Champions of Norath was my favorite game. Heard of it, never played it. I'm sure it's great. Oh, you know what game got a re-release recently that I want to play? It's not super old, but Guild Wars, the original. So when I was young and World of Warcraft was big, I didn't get into World of Warcraft actual until I was in like college. Because I can't pay a monthly subscription as a kid. So my MMO of choice that was big at that time was Guild Wars 1. And they just recently re-released it. You can play it on the Steam Deck, and I'm excited to pick that up. I think it's only like 20 bucks. And then the MMO that I played before that for a long time was actually Phantasy Star Online. That game kicked ass. I don't, like, there was such a specific community in Phantasy Star Online. I don't know if anyone else has, like, played it, but, like, yeah. Played MapleStory and FlyFF. Yo, I played FlyFF as well. A lot of Asians played FlyFF. I played MapleStory a few times. I never got super into it. It just seemed like all anyone ever did was, like, become a ninja and throw stars. And I think like they had this like a Nexon point system or whatever, and again, I didn't have money, so I think that was like a big turnoff for me. I'm sure it wasn't needed, but I think the fact that like, oh, my brain probably told me it was like pay to win, right? So I was just like, eh, art style's cute. Been playing Tekken 8 and just Ghosts of Yote. Nice. Is Tekken 8 like a new release? I haven't kept up with Tekken in a while. It's funny, my favorite Tekken... I'd been playing Tekken since 3. I fell out of it, but my favorite Tekken was always the black sheep of the family. Like, my favorite Tekken is Tekken 4 because, like, Jin Kazama became, like, a super edgelord in that game. And so, like, I was just like, I want to be Jin. I want to be emo and cool. That game is actually one of the reasons why I picked up Taekwondo when I was younger and became a black belt. Now, I could not kick anyone's ass these days. Been out for 2 years. Okay, I didn't think it was new. OMG, FlyFF. I played the shit out of that in No, dude, I played RO a lot. One of my friends actually had a... Okay, this is weird and uncomfortable. One of my friends from that age, we were poor, right? So we played RO on private servers. And so he met his online girlfriend through RO. And they would do the little like sit animation to where they were like pretend having sex, and I was just like, I think when you're a kid you're like, oh yeah, that's like they're married. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like super happy for them. I was just like, oh wow, love blossomed on the battlefield of RO for real. I played WoW, but I was always FOMOing hard because my friends were allowed to play way much more than I was. My dad was very strict when it came to that shit. When WoW, so I played WoW mainly in BC and Lich King. And I was in college at that point, so I was spending my student loan money to play. And yeah, I loved WoW. I actually played WoW to follow a girl. And then I ended up dating her sister instead. I was with that, and then I was with her sister for like 10 years. Yeah. But then I got hooked on WoW. And what do you call it? Yeah, I became a tank. And I'll tell you what, I was one of the best damn tanks you ever did meet. I had like all my characters were tanks. I was Alliance, I'm sorry. And so when WoW had a resurgence a few years ago for BFA, I I had a really good time coming back. But the magic, it can never be what it was when you first played it. Way more, yeah. I think if I typed in like my playtime in WoW, it was like literally like a year with 24 hours and stuff. Like, it was intense. I literally got Nexon money and then it locked me out of my account. It sucked? Bruh, that sucks. Tekken Tag was my favorite. I enjoyed Tekken Tag, but like the problem with Tekken Tag is like it didn't have like a true plot. And like, I really like plot in video games, even for my fighting games. Like, I would get balls deep in that. I was just like, I want to understand what's happening with Kazuya Mishima and Jin Kazama, and why is unknown June. But like Tekken Tag, like all the endings were like that. Like it had like one theme song where it was like do 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 do, and it was like a 5-second cutscene. But the true goat of Tekken Tag Tournament 1 was Tekken Bowl. So you like Tekken 3 the most? I really enjoyed Tekken 3.
Hydration time!
Thanks, Yaza. Good thing I drank some of that. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I played Classic in BC, so I was still in high school. Nice. Yeah. Also, Tank? Yo. Tanks lead the way. Tanks always lead the way, right? Like, I feel like this is gonna sound lame, but I learned a lot of leadership skills by being my buddy's off tank. So, yeah. Tanks lead the way. DPS are stupid. Especially hunters. And healers need to heal better. Jeez. Alright, let's see. That's so inside baseball. I stopped button smashing with Tekken 7 and learned real combos and did labs and then just naturally moved on to Tekken 8. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I always wanted to get into fighting games like hardcore, but like I think it's too much strategy, and like once I have to take things like super serious, like it can't retain my interest. So I'll say like I'm very good at fighting games on the normie level. As soon as you get to like the more advanced stuff, I'm hot garbage. But if like I'm playing casually with people, I'll kick all their ass. I think that's just like the gamer part of me. But as soon as like I am with someone that actually knows what they're doing, I'll probably put up a fight. But then like when they go serious, I'm just like toast. Harada left Bandai Namco. Yeah, I think I read that news today. Hey, my wife was always a healer, Lamount. Nice. We played 14 together a lot during COVID as tank and healer. That's a pretty good power couple, honestly. Yeah. What was I? Wait, no. I never had a partner that played a lot of games with me. Like we'd usually just play something. I would really like Feet Girl to play Secret of Mana with me. I feel like she would enjoy that. Just because I love Secret of Mana. Yeah. Feet Girl and I have very different like hobbies, but I actually think that's a good thing. So it keeps us all like very unique and then interested in which each other is interested in. I'm sure the dynamic is just different, right? I'm not hardcore into it, just enough to be the best at house parties, beating my nephews and nieces and my old friends. Yeah, I think like that's essentially the level I'm at, Mecha. And that's like enough for me, right? Like, I'm not trying to be Daigo or whatever the fuck. How come this doesn't insert? That's probably because I'm trying to insert the wrong thing. No, I'm not. What the shit? Alright, where's C9? Man, I've made a lot of progress on this. I'm like quite shocked. I am trying to insert the wrong thing. I already cut out the wrong piece. Right piece. My fiance gets me to play Splatoon with her. Where you get to be a kid and then subsequently a squid. I always wanted to try Splatoon. I don't have anyone to play it with. So I've never tried it out. Splatoon seems cool though. She plays a lot of Pokemon games. She's way more of a gamer than I am. That's cool. I don't know how I would feel if Feet Girl was more of a gamer than me. I'd probably be into it. Yeah. But I'm also very fine with the fact that she's not. Your wife is a total achievement hunter? Bro. That's cool. That's intense, though. When I was younger, I was super into achievement hunting, but, like, these days, man, I just don't have the time or patience. I just don't. And what sucks about me is, like, I will usually take games really far, and then I'll just burn out and then not be able to play it anymore, even if I love them. So, like, lately, like, a few months ago, I was playing Guardians of Azuma, the Rune Factory game, and I super into it. Burned out super hard. And then lately, I've been playing Valkyria of Chronicles 4, because I was getting the itch to play a tactical RPG, and I played the shit out of it, and now I think I'm kind of burnt out on it, and I'm at, like, the very last chapter, and I can't bring myself to fucking play it. It's terrible. I hate that. Why is my brain like this? Why am I trapped in this meat prison? She's almost neurotic when it comes to that. Dang. I just checked her Steam and she has a total of 22,000 achievements and 233 perfect games. That's fucking insane. That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, for some reason for me, achievements on Steam never hit quite the same. Like, I think I was a big achievement head on the Xbox 360 days. But trophies on Sony never did it for me, and Steam does it for me a little more these days, but I'm never quite like the junkie I was when I was on the 360 days. I think Xbox really revolutionized the idea of achievement. Well, I know they did, because they started it. But yeah. I think it's just because, like, I don't have friends now these days where I'm just like, hee hee, look at my big achievement PP, hee hee. Because I'm vain like that. That's very impressive of your wife, I gotta say. That's crazy. You found a real gamer girl. Which is pretty dope. I feel like you guys probably play off each other super well, which is super nice. My fiance and I are the type that, like, we just tease the ever-loving shit out of each other. We don't actually share many hobbies. Which I think sometimes is a bummer, honestly, but, like, I wouldn't change anything about our relationship. I'm very happy. You have 6,000 achievements and 7 perfect games on Steam because I'm a scrub compared to her. I mean, it sounds like you just like to play games for, like, fun, my dude. So you do you. That's absolutely fine. You can play games your way, and she can play games her way. We don't gatekeep, right? There's no gatekeeping. I'm always like, people should play things like however the fuck they want. Alright, let's see. Oh, and what the fuck? Oh, okay. It's just looking at it in a weird way initially. Cool. This skirt feels like kind of, there we go. Gundam skirt go up, Funny upskirt Gundam. Ho ho ho. Sorry, am I sounding like a creep? Alright, where's my G? G, baby, baby. Have I never used the G runner? Is that why I'm just like, what the fuck is it? Oh, wow, I really have not. It's this blue tiny runner here that I haven't touched in 2 years. There we go. I played Tsushima, which I'm a huge fan of, but did not play Yote. I understand the burnout, bro. Yeah, I really enjoyed Sushi. It's funny, I have almost no interest. I want to play Yote, but I have literally no interest in playing Yote. Does that make sense? Like, I want it to play it because I know it's gonna be good, and it is an excellent game and is artistic and all this shit, but I have no desire to play it at all. It's kind of weird. I don't understand. I sort of feel that more about games as I get older. Because, like, what game also came out? My buddy was like, you really should play this, it's excellent. Metaphor Fantaso or whatever, the Persona S game. And everything I've seen and played it was that I was just like, this is right up my alley. I do not want to play it, like, at all. You just finished Yote, that shit was fun? I believe it, man. Like, I'm sure it's excellent. I'm sure whenever, like, I finally get around to, like, wanting to play it, I'm going to play the shit out of it. But yeah, something in me right now is just like, oh man, I know it's great. I know if I played it, I would love it, but I just like, I have no desire to play it. It's weird. It's very strange. I don't feel like I ever had this feeling when I was younger. It's not hard, I just wasn't as enthusiastic about it. I feel that. I get it, especially when it comes to like collecting those last I knew treasures. That's one of the, like, collecting in games was something I was super into once upon. I just don't like, I don't know. Again, maybe it's just the old man in me where I'm just like, I don't want to waste time even if I love this game, but I just like, the last game I like really killed myself trying to collect everything was Breath of the Wild when it came out like however many years ago, and I collected every single thing possible, including the Korok seeds. And I burnt myself out so hard that to this day, I still have not gotten far in Tears of the Kingdom, because I'm just like, I can't play this game again. Knowing that it's fucking great, but I can't, you know? I'm not saying anything bad about the game, it's just like, I can't. I've burnt myself out so hard. Like, Feet Girl got it for me. I played it, I was like, this is a really good game, but I was just like, I'm so burnt out. The gameplay is 10 out of 10, but there's so much of the map that's not discovered, which screams DLC for sure. Oh, there's DLC planned. If there's a DLC to explore Moyote, I'll pick it back up. Interesting. Breath of the Wild is 2017, like Fortnite. Bro, like, I'm so burnt out of it. I just cannot bring, like... I understand it's been a while, but I feel like I'm still burnt out of it, you know? I know that probably sounds, like, insane, but it's just one of those things. Maybe I just get burnt out of games a lot easier in my advanced age. But I just can't do it. Like, something has to spark. What is another game that did that for me? Like a Dragon, the Yakuza game. When Like a Dragon came out, I played it late. And when I realized what it was, I fucking absolutely adored it. And I was super hyped. And then I bought Like a Dragon 2, like the super collector duper duper bumper collector's edition as well. And then I played it for like 10 hours and I was just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And I was so excited for it to come out. And I was just like, oh god, I've played Like a Dragon 1 like 2 recently. And I was just like, I can't do it. Funny that you mentioned it. I started playing Like a Dragon again like 2 days ago since I never finished it. You should definitely finish the first Like a Dragon. It's something real special. And I'm sure the second one is as well. I'm just like, oh my god, I just can't. It's not because it's a bad game. I just can't. They're perfect. I didn't realize I didn't do the bottom part of his chest. Is it just this red piece? I think it is. I was just like, what the fuck? All right, let me look at this manual. How are we on time? 2.5? Okay, we got another like 20 minutes to go. I still abide by my rule of I generally like to stream for 3 hours. More is fine, but I don't like to stream less than 3 hours. I feel like it does a disservice for everyone. It's just like, you guys are gracious enough to gift me your time. The least I could do is give you my time. Let's see. Where the hell is the chesticle? Bro really said chesticle? What the fuck? Sorry, chat. I will look back in a second. I'm trying to parse through this manual. What? Why does it go from step 13 to step... Oh. Huh. I like how you guys can probably see the flashing on my face from the screen. What? Why does it... I think this was attached at some point and it just probably like fell off. I think this is usually how the Strike Gundam is designed plummet-wise too. Now the question is, can I get it on there without like taking anything off? And I think the answer is no. Man, I don't know how I feel about Nintendo doing more and more open world games. I think they're bucking into industry trends and I'm not a fan of it. I don't think they're bucking into industry trends per se. Nintendo still does things uniquely Nintendo. I think they're doing open... I've kind of thought of them doing open world in their own way, and I think they do it well. Their worlds generally aren't purely empty. Breath of the Wild kind of is, but it's done in a way where it's kind of like supposed to be awe-inspiring, but I could definitely understand your hesitation with that, Angry. Your feeling that is completely valid. I understand what you mean. Oh, you know what game I want to play that's coming out for Nintendo? Pokepia? The one where you play as a Ditto and it's basically Animal Crossing? I think that's fucking lit. I'm excited for that. I think that's gonna be a lot. I want to play that with Feet Girl. I think she'll really enjoy it. And I just want to be able to share, like, hobby that I like with her, right? Like, she's not super into Plamo. She's tried it. And she doesn't dislike it, but I think it's just not her thing, which is fair. She wants to do the little, what do you call it? The book building thingies, which I want to encourage. So I want to try to find one to pick up for her. Legends Arceus is pretty empty. That's what I heard. I think Perseus Lad was playing that for quite a bit, and he wasn't, like, super feeling it. Or actually, no, he was. He just acknowledged that there were faults. There we go. That's probably more of a Game Freak problem. In Game Freak, I think we need to acknowledge something, that Pokemon games are for kids. Like, there is a adult, like a more advanced aspect of it, but ultimately they're for kids, and if they make the kids happy, then they've done their job, right? That being said, what about the kids from 30 years ago, like us? You know, I have mixed feelings, but I wish Game Freak would put a little bit of that extra effort, but what they're doing is obviously working for them, so I can't fault them for it. You know what I mean? Let's see, where... I don't think that this... There's no way I just shoved this in, right? No, there's gotta be a connecting, like, hit piece that I haven't built yet. This is what happens when I build things out of order. Because I've always thought it's weird that you start with, like, feet, and then arms, and then do the chest last. I wish Gunpla manuals always started from, like, feet up, so it's like, you can see the Gundam being constructed as if it was, like, in a hangar. 8AB. Then you build the side skirts. There is a missing piece. Got it. Okay. Cool. I'm not crazy. Pokepia looks fun. Definitely hit up Kinokuma. Perfect Christmas present. Where's the closest Kinokuniya to me? Is it the one in Costa Mesa? I think so. Is that one still there, or did it get shut down? I feel like with things being, like, expensive and stuff the way they are, like, I don't go to, like, retail shops nearly as much as I used to. So I don't know what's out there anymore. As sad as that it sounds. There we go. Alright. So, if I just attach this poly cap, hopefully that means I will have a more complete figure after this. And then I will be stuck in which I have two Gunpla models, which are not fully complete, but, like, stand. I haven't done the side skirts for this yet either. There we go. Alright, it's starting to look pretty good. I mean, the appeal of this kit is definitely, like, the wig effect parts, right? So, I'm looking forward to when we get there. I'm actually kind of shocked by how much progress we made on this. I mean, I get that, like, 25% of it was already started, but we made good progress tonight. I'm, like, kind of shocked. The things you can accomplish when everything's not covered in a slippery coating. Who'd have guessed? And that I'm not breaking everything. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna do those repairs on stream or off stream. Probably should do it off stream because like my focus will be way better. I feel like my craftsmanship is actually good when I'm not trying to converse constantly. Letting less than stellar products get by because their intended audience is a disservice to everyone. Audience is young.
Poggers!
Poogers. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I just don't know. I don't know, like, the operations of Game Freak, right? Like, I don't want to... I don't know. I'm not an insider, so I can't judge. I feel like there's reasons that they do things that they do beyond laziness slash greed slash money. Or at least I like to believe that, right? Because they did make the best Pokemon game of all time, Pokemon Red. Because yes, I am a dirty Gen 1er. I played Pokemon Red, I played Pokemon Yellow, I played a Vietnamese version of Pokemon Gold, but never beat it. And then I played Pokemon X. I went from Pokemon, effectively Pokemon Red, to Pokemon X as my next Pokemon game. And X kicked ass. Apparently people aren't, like, in hindsight, don't love it that much, but I was like, oh no, Pokemon X is really good. To me, at least. It got me back into Pokemon. But yeah, I'm a dirty Gen 1er. Let's see. Can you, like, what the, there we go. Progresses? I get it. I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. It's starting to get late. I cannot believe there was a time where 11 o'clock was my normal starting time. Holy shit. How did I do that for so many years? I was really living that D-Gen life back then. It was the best of times. It's funny because, like, so much of my audio, it was, I think because the hours I streamed, I got like a double benefit, right? Like I got a lot of like America's people watching on my stream, and then they would go to bed, and then I would get like Asian countries and like Europeans and Australia. So I'd get that audience dip as well, so I got like the whole world. And that's actually how I met or became friends with like Cloudy5e, who was like a very close friend of mine for a long time. Gonna turn in for the night. You cool kids have a good night. You're a cool kid, Sav. Have a good night, bud. Hopefully tomorrow treats you well. Take care. Good night. I'll be right behind you soon. Which one is X? It's the one with the weird fairy storyline, right? It's not a Celebi, but like whatever that flower Pokemon is. And like the guy that looks like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno now. You still am? There you go. There you go. Is Bruno even a character that's like known? Like the Elite Four Bruno from Gen 1? In my childhood, he was always the Elite Four member that we all talked about. Him and Blaine, I think. Cool. Okie dokie. Oh, to be a young kid growing up in Orange County. Where am I? Alright, I'm attaching the side skirts. Got it. I need a polycap to attach. I think this is one of the parts of HGs that I never like. I don't like it when skirts are attached via polycaps. I feel like they loosen up real bad real quick, but... You forgot about an X and Y? Yeah, apparently a lot of people don't find it very memorable. And like, is X and Y where Mega Evolutions first started? I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. So, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Mega Evolutions were one of those things where like, everyone loved the idea of them. And then Game Freak kind of dropped it. Although I heard it's maybe making a comeback if it hasn't already. I don't know, like the concept of it. I think because we were all like, oh, whoa, Pokemon is taking, essentially digivolving, right? But again, my memories and knowledge of that type of thing is very, very limited. I could be completely up my own asshole. France Pokemon? Yeah. Oh, that's right, it was French. Yeah, because you could wear a beret. Yeah, I liked X and Y. Oh, apparently I put a sticker on this. Holy shit. I don't even have that sticker sheet in this box anymore. So, not gonna be able to do that. I'll probably just peel this one off. And maybe I'll hand paint the accents in here with like a toothpick. With like some nice enamels or something. I don't know. Mega's back because of ZA. They're really out of ideas for like naming conventions, aren't they? So is ZA a new game or is it like a re-release of a Pokemon game? I'm not really, again, I'm not like a Pokemaniac. I haven't really kept up. It seems like people enjoy ZA. Like I think the reception has been decent, right? I think because I'm confused because like, I think I have like one Nintendo voucher ready left and like, I can redeem Z and A, and I'm like kind of surprised because I was like, is that not like a brand new Pokemon game? I can't keep up. Let's see. Okay, I put on the side skirts. I need to put on the Beam Saber next. Okay. Let's see. ZA and A is like Arceus. It's like Arceus, but more of like a mainline game? Or is it not considered a mainline game? Yeah, see, I just know nothing about modern day Pokemon. Let's see, E4. And then A1. Thinking about Beam Sabers, I feel like they always, top part always pops off, and there's a part of me that wonders like, should I just cement it on like right now? Like realistically, am I going to paint this kid? I kind of want to because the effects parts are fucking rad. Like I could still do color separation if I cement it now and just mask later, but there's just so many things to think about when you're actually customizing. It's not mainline. Really? Okay. Okay, I did not know that. I assumed Z to A was mainline. You know, I was in Japan. I think they gave me like an exclusive Slowpoke or something, but I didn't understand. Like I just got in the line and she was like, "Oh, what does Slowpoke do?" And I'm like, "Huh?" But she was saying it in Japanese and I didn't understand. And so she was like trying to get me to like make a Slowpoke noise, but I just didn't understand. She's like, "What do babies do?" I guess is what someone said she was trying to tell you, and I was like, I just don't understand. And then I think eventually she relented and like just gave it to me. I was like, I feel bad. I was like, I don't know. I still have that code. I probably can't redeem it. It's probably like way past now, or like region locked, but just a random interesting story from my time at the Pokemon Center in Kyoto. Legends is a spin-off series. Got it. That's cool. Wait, where's this? Oh, the Beam Saber's attached here. That's right. Legends Arceus, and then so it's Legends ZA. Okay, got it. So have they announced, or do people know when they're gonna do another mainline? I mean, from what I understood, like ZA was received very warmly, right? For the most part, aside from like people wishing that Game Freak would take things like just one step further, but it's like a step in the right direction. So trim that. Oh man, I had In-N-Out and that cheese is trying to get to my tum-tum. That's probably TMI, but In-N-Out's so good. Alright, let's see. Attach this Beam Saber. Attach this here, and we're so back. We're getting so close to completing this kit. Kind of, not really. I think I'm just more shocked of like how much general progress was made on this versus the amount of progress I usually make. Again, some of this was already built, so yeah. Definitely got to file down the VFin. That's usually one of the first things I do. I'm surprised I didn't do that before. Probably next year? Yes. Hell yeah, in and out? Yeah, it's good. I get a double, fries well done, extra well done, whole grilled onion, mustard grilled, extra toast. No, no tomatoes because I'm a weenie. I think Feet Girl had the... Sometimes she has a sixth sense, like, she can tell when I'm going to be tired. Which is how I know we're meant to be together. Damn, they really want me to put that fucking wing effects parts, like, last. But it's like, the part where I'm just like, oh, let me do it already. But patience is a virtue. Beam savor the flavor? Bruh. It's interesting, they kind of like, in step 27, and they want you to like, build the stand already. Interesting. I'm into the fact that like, the stand is actually part of the kit. That's kind of dope. Even if it's a basic bitch stand as it is. Very close to mine. What do you get? It's funny, most restaurants, I'm like, I really don't want to like inconvenience the workers by having like a custom order, but I feel like In-N-Out like encourages it so much that I'm like, okay, here we go. I feel like I'm like the Karen at Starbucks that orders like a super complicated order, but they're so good about it, so. For anyone that doesn't know, In-N-Out is like a very famous California burger chain. It's known for being like the place to get fast food burger when you're in California. And I really do think that it lives up to the hype. As long as you're not biased, right? Like if you're an East Coaster and you have a bias towards Five Guys or something like that, then I think people will hate on it. But like for the price, I'm not saying it's the best burger ever, but like for the price that you pay, it's really good. Especially when McDonald's, one person like eating at McDonald's is gonna cost you like 20 bucks. Something ridiculous like that. Double animal style, whole grilled onion, extra toast, and no lettuce. Nice. You gotta get some veggies in somehow, my dude. But I get it. I just don't like lettuce because it's always wet and makes a puddle of sauce. That's fair. Megan asked for lettuce on the side. Just eat it like, just to get your daily serving of vegetables in, you know? It's funny, there was a point in my life where I used to get extra lettuce. Because you gotta eat the lettuce. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat the lettuce. Yeah, I mean, I just like lettuce, but yes, I do know what you mean. When a burger gets really wet, it becomes very unappealing. You prefer it over Whataburger? Again, as someone that spent a decent time of their time in Texas, life in Texas, like Whataburger is so mid. But like, Texans are so proud of Whataburger, and I'm like, it's legit, like just, I could take it or leave it. Like, I don't understand. There's other things to be proud of. Be proud of Buc-ee's, but Whataburger? I don't know. You still get the tomato? I'm a weenie. Like, that's one of the things where I am a picky eater. For some reason, like, I like tomatoes in certain situations, but it's like really the texture that gets to me. It's the goop, right? So when I was younger, I really couldn't eat cherry tomatoes. Now I like them. Usually if they're split in half, but like, a beefsteak tomato, when it has all that gelatinous shit, it's really gross to me. Like, legit. Just gonna put it right up his pooper. There you go. I get why they come with a stand, because it's a very like stunning kit when it's all put up. Like, we're not done, obviously. Come on, really? You're trying to focus on my face? Hello, camera. There we go. It's a spexy kit. Like, for an HG, this is pretty great. Man, that camera really does not know where to put focus at. That's alright. What else is a good restaurant, underrated fast food place that's maybe not as well known? Have you guys had Steak and Shake? Steak and Shake's really good. I think Shake Shack is crazy. Actually, I take it back. I think Shake Shack is very delicious, but it's so expensive that I feel like I can't afford to eat there. Like, the quality is good, I just won't go there because like it costs an arm and a leg. And I also don't know if Shake Shack is like very like nationwide as far as like the States, you know. But my favorite like basic fast food place is always gonna be Wendy's. My girl Wendy's. Always fresh, never frozen. We don't have any of those places here, and I've only been in the US once when I was 8 in 2000. Yeah, I would say come back to the States in 4 years. If you ever want to visit, wait a few years when things are less weird. Like, I think a lot of people are gloom and doom the States right now. I don't want to say it's like that bad, but I will say like it's probably more stable if you wait a little bit. What is the fast food that you have over there, Bill, that you enjoy? Out of curiosity. Wendy nut? Yes. There's a lot of R34 of Wendy. Like, I realized that when I was older, and I was like, huh. R34 really is a rule of the internet. I was like, kind of strange. But I get it. I was like, female figure. People are horny. Especially, like, do keep in mind, like, a lot of, like, hentai artists start out, like, when they're in their teenage years, right? So, and then they grow into be professional hentai artists. Your favorite burger place is a place called Burgermeister, which started as a local Berlin restaurant and became a small chain. I like the name. I like the name. You love Shake Shack. It's fine, Angry. It's just expensive, you know? Like, when I'm getting fast food, like, I feel like Shake Shack puts them out there as like a as a fast food place, but it's really like a casual sit down more. Burgermeister. I typed in Burgermeister and it gave me a Wikipedia article for Burgomaster with this man. But usually I go to like smaller restaurants, not chains. That's awesome. That's admirable. Put in Burgermeister Berlin. Will do. That's actually the first result here. I am not going to say the names of these locations because I'm pretty sure I will butcher them, and I think that's offensive. Burgermeister, the best burger in Berlin, Germany. Click. Oh god, flashbang. Nobody uses such great meat for their burgers. Give me some photos, bro. Ooh, they have cheese fries. Oh, that looks pretty good. It looks very Shake Shacky, actually. Would you agree, Angry? It looks very Shake Shacky. It looks good. It's like a brioche bun, I think. Yeah? Oh, Meister Aller Klassen. Man, nothing beats like a good burger. Cheese fries are bomb. I wonder if like, hopefully the cheese fries at Burgermeister don't get like weirdly hard after like 10 minutes and edible. Oh, they have cookies. I'd be down to clown with this. I'd eat the shit out of this. Nice. I could see why you would like this. It's quite a big chain. It's got like really good reviews like on Google. I'm like, holy shit. For a chain that's everywhere to have like high reviews that consistent is actually very impressive. You only like fast food, Canon, and Gundam UC timeline? Oh, okay, Max. Totally not a weird time. Everything is going perfectly here, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hamburg is the starting place. That, you know what? You know what? I didn't think about that. You fucking right. You right indeedy. I just looked down at my timer, and it looks like we are at our time. We're at 3 hours. I'm actually a few minutes past, so now is my time to spend quality time with my fiance. So that was our stream, chat. Did you enjoy it? Did you not expect it at all today? Surprise! This is my Christmas gift to you. I will not be around Christmas week because I'll be traveling, but I'm still gonna get a few more streams in between before that, right? So you'll probably see me back this week again. Realistically, I don't know when. And this time when I say definitely not tomorrow, I actually mean it. Definitely not tomorrow. I got things to do tomorrow, so you will not see me. As usual, Neon didn't finish building even though he got a 2-year head start. I will kill you, Max. Come on, I did good today. Nothing broke. I made good progress. Like, come on, we got a lot done. You gotta give me some credit. You gotta give me some credit. Don't call me a bonka bill. Why? Alright, chat. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope this helps you have a good start to your week, Monday. Yes, sorry. The synapses are slowing down. I'm starting to get actually tired, so I hope you have a good start to your week. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which is obviously not much. And just take care of yourselves. It's the holiday season. Try to enjoy it as best as you can. Even if something's got you down, just perk yourself up as best as you can. Now's the time for joy, right? Anyways, chat. Catch you soon. Talk to you soon. Later.
This is a Just Chatting stream.